It's been acquired. Oh damn, I was gonna go back to start the stream. There you go. Hello chat. Hello.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Philoso Finch, for the follow. Thank you so much. I had a real like, you know, like intrusive thought just to get like, fucking, you know what I mean? I have a light here for extra lighting. I don't know if that looks better or worse though, to be honest. Can you flip that switch 3 times? Again. 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 You look really good again? Oh, thank you. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. One more time. There we go. There we go. That just... None of that light gets on me. Hold on. Ah, that's all the light. Oh my god. I don't know, chat. Where do you think I should keep my light at? Okay. Can you hit it again? A couple more times. Or does it look better off? Try it again. No, I'm thinking. Again. 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 There you go. There you go. I don't know if that helps or not, but yeah, there we go. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I wanted to offer. Oh, yeah, fucking get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of
Get the
here.
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not buying viewers. It's not the kind of streamer I am, man. Volume too low? That's probably because the microphone is down here. Which size is that one? Is this sound side clear, or is this side sound clear, chat? Hello? 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 I think it's this side. I think I had it right. I think it's good. I think that's right. Right? I think so. Yeah. We're doing real like we're doing one of those real like lazy streams. Lazy stra. Hello, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing. Testies 1 2. Howdy, Astra. Hello. Hello, everybody. Different room. I mean, you guys have seen this room before. It's not like it's a unique room. I'm just, I was really lazy, and I didn't want to, like, you know, I got my kitty right here at my foot. I got Moogie down here, and I just didn't want to, like, bring up my computer to the upstairs, to the stream room again. I was real lazy. This is a product of laziness, chat. And it's like, also because, like, my monitor right now is a CRT, and so in order for me to, like, stream, I have to, like, bring my fucking computer, like, desktop and my fucking monitor and my keyboard and mouse upstairs before I can, like, stream, and it's really annoying. It's like, I don't want to make that many trips up and down the stairs. Astra lazy? No, never. Never would have been lazy, Astra. Never. Have we seen this room before? Yeah, this is where I did the Zonked stream, but it's, like, in a different... It's been rearranged since then, like... This is where the TV was, you know, in that stream, but, now the TV's, like, over there, and now the couch is over here, and then there's, like, another chair over there, but I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna move the camera because I'm not. Man, why does my mini feed never work? I need to, like, be able to see if people are donating, yet I can't because my mini feed is broken. It's very unfortunate, very annoying. Stream manager. Activity feed. Can I pop this out? Edit stream info, mic, chat, stream health. Can I pop out activity feed? Uh-oh. There we have it. Okay, that's good. That's good. I found it. We're good. We're good. Also, Taco John, thank you for the resubscription. I missed that. Thank you for the resubscription. Whoop, whoop. I almost missed that, Taco John. I wouldn't have seen that had I not gone and opened this up. How am I today? I'm pretty good. We went to Ruby Tuesday. It was pretty good. Jizzy got a steak though, and they fucking
turned it into a shoot.
They shoot it. They shoot it, man. They fucking. This is what I was saying though. Like every time you go to a restaurant and you want medium, like well done, like a medium done steak. You don't want well done. You don't want medium rare. You want medium, which that you're never gonna get a medium steak when you ask for a medium steak at a restaurant. If you ask for a rare steak, like you're gonna get medium rare. If you ask for a medium rare steak, you're gonna get a medium. If you ask for a medium, you're gonna get well done. If you ask for well done, they're probably gonna like fucking just burn the shit out of the steak. Like what? How many people go to restaurants and get well done steaks?
I don't know. I've seen people do it.
Is that just like a sure way to like never have tasty steaks?
I don't know, man. You know, if I order a medium steak, if it doesn't come medium, it's probably because the chef sucks.
Yeah, but the chef always sucks at restaurants.
Oh well.
You always gotta like give him. Do you figure electric cars will or drivers listen to AC/DC or something current?
You know, AC/DC is Astra's favorite band.
That is the most that is the most boomer joke I've ever heard, Boobs. I hate to say it. That is like I'm at Thanksgiving and my uncle is like, "Hey, I heard you're a mechanic. Do you think that people who drive electric cars listen to AC/DC? Or do they listen to something more current?" That is, oh my god. That is that's funny. I should post this to Facebook. I often find the other way for ask for a medium and get medium rare. Really? I figure, like, if I'm a restaurant, I'm always going to overdo steaks just to, like, not risk people, like, getting, you know, underdone steak or, you know, undercooked food. You know what I mean?
Because what is a meat thermometer?
What is a meat thermometer? Stick to Ruby Tuesday burgers. But yeah, I mean, well, I had chicken. I had chicken tenders, which were pretty good. Yeah, I liked that a lot. It was pretty good. And then he ended up getting like a kebab thing, and it looked pretty good. So it was all right at the end, but it was like, I don't know. I don't usually order burgers from restaurant though. I usually do not like restaurant burgers. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've ever gone to a sit-down restaurant, ordered a burger, and not regretted that decision, like, immediately as soon as the food comes out. Because 99% of the time, the burger is going to be too tall to eat. It's too big. There's too much hard items in there that you can't incorporate into one bite. You know, there's got to be some squish to burger. You know, it's got to be a little, like, you know, it's got to be a little moist. But every time I get, like, a burger at, like, a restaurant, it's always dry, too thick, and with the bun is too sharp.
Eating out is so overrated.
It is overrated. Ruby Tuesdays, Ruby Tuesdays, I've had good experiences at Ruby Tuesdays. So maybe I should try a Ruby Tuesday burger, because I haven't tried a Ruby Tuesday burger.
I
but
love Ruby Tuesday. You know, you get alcoholic milkshakes. They put liquor in the milkshake.
Yeah, we still have money on the gift card too, so we'll probably go back. And maybe next time I go back, I'll get a burger just for you, Derek, just so I can know what it tastes like. Because, you know, honestly, like, every time I, like, think about, like, eating out or getting fast food or something, I'm always like, you know, I could get a burger, but I'm probably not gonna like it as much as, you know, my own burger. You know what I mean? It's like I could eat this burger made by some guy who's not paid enough and it probably hates me just for ordering food there, or I could, you know, make my own burger on like exactly the way I want it, exactly the spices, you know, cooked exactly the way I want it. I don't know, man. Do you think that they're cooking burgers on 130-year-old pans at Ruby Tuesdays? I don't think so. Have you been cooking like a good housewife? I've been trying, you know. Chat, there's this thing. I want to, like, I have this idea in my head, which I'm hesitant to say out loud, because if I say it out loud, I'll probably never do it, but I want to do it enough that I might just do it anyway. But I'm thinking about, like, I want to devise, like, a scheduled, like, eating thing, you know what I mean? Where it's not, like, not meal prep, but It's not meal. It's not prepping the meal. It's prepping for the meal. Like, you know what I mean? Like a cooking plan. A plan. A cooking plan. That's a good idea. A menu. Well, yeah, I guess a menu. But I mean, like, a menu isn't what I'm talking about. Like, you know, when you go to the grocery store at the start of the week and you have 7 days worth of food in your head that you know you're gonna cook.
Shopping list.
Yeah, but it's like scheduled. Like, okay, at this time on Monday, I'm gonna make this thing, and at lunchtime or dinner time on Monday, I'm gonna make this other thing. What?
A menu.
Plan schman subs. So that's the idea, because like I know how to make burgers really well, like, or at least I'm pretty satisfied with my level of burger making, to the point where I'm not like, I'm getting good enough at it that I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confident with this. Where it's like, if I have ground beef and buns and cheese in the house, it's like, I can make burgers. I could always make burgers. But that's what I want to be able to do that with, like, quesadillas and you really did that. He really did that. He really did that. That was rude as fuck. That was rude as fuck to get cheese in the house. My approach is to have 6 months worth of food and just randomly pick something every day. You have 6 months of food in your house? Holy shit. How do you keep it from going bad? I do that not to the exact day, but I plan meals I'm going to cook that week, and at some point I just shop based on that. That's kind of what I'm talking about, right?
To shoot some boar.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Deep freezer full of boar.
That's what I need. Deep freezer for a boar. Like, unironically, though. Make sure you tenderize your meat. Yeah, I need a meat tenderizer. I don't have
I
one.
wouldn't mind keeping a deep freezer in here somewhere.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can put other things on top of it, like
Yeah, like, no, you could keep one here somewhere. Probably over there, if I had to
You don't
guess.
have to get a huge one either.
No, remember we had one.
Oh yeah, I forgot
It was
about that.
gross, but yeah, we had one.
Yeah, something that's.
They're not expensive. It's like $230.
Yeah.
$200 for that thing. It's easy.
Yeah.
You know, I had that in my room for the longest time. I used that freezer a lot. That deep freeze.
Oh my gosh.
That was a very well used deep freeze by the time we throw it away. I have a large chest freezer and 3 kitchens worth of cupboards. Jesus Christ. Some are 1 day meals, 2 covers, and some are 4 covers. I mean, here's what I want to do, right? Like, I have like it's on that computer, but
You could keep it in the closet even.
yeah, you can keep it in the closet. So yeah, it's fucking couch straw. Yeah, it's couch straw stream. We're being lazy straw. Let me like move the camera down so you can see more of my booty. It's like, you know, if I want to learn how to make burritos to that same level, right? Because burritos aren't at that level yet, where I can just know and confidently make them. Simple, you know. My goal is for like around hour to 2 hour long cook times, if less. Cheap food, so it's like jambalaya, chili, chicken stew, or disco stew, burgers, fucking pizza, chicken tenders, probably like fish and chips, just like fried fish, I guess is what you call it. I don't know. It seems so like fish and chips is the worst name for a food item. Like, I feel so like bad just saying that. Like, what is it? Is it just fried fish? Fried fish, I guess. Fried cod. I'm just gonna take cod, and I'm gonna fry it. The key is to rotate inventory so stuff doesn't expire before you eat it. So you're constantly eating stuff that's been in your closet or fridge for at least 6 months. I don't know about that one. That's not a terrible idea, probably, but like, it's probably a good idea, but I don't know. Especially if you buy it from like initially like from Walmart. Like, if you're buying Walmart ground beef and you're keeping it in the freezer for 6 months, I probably wouldn't eat that. I probably wouldn't. Now, if I bought it from like Target or something, that would probably work. You turning the fan up? What are you doing?
How does that look?
Wait, turn it off again. Yeah, it looks fine, I think. Because I got this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks fine, I think. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Hi, Moogie. Hi, Moogie. I keep petting her with my foot. Moogie's got her spot at the other end of this couch. And so I just I sit here and I'll just pet her with my foot all day. Or other times I'll just wake up, I'll take a nap. Like yesterday, the things that happened yesterday where I was taking a nap and I had fallen asleep accidentally. And then I woke up and there was a Moogie on me and I was like, where did you come from? Moogie be good. I'm sort of trying to get as many Femboy transstreamers to cook a specific cheap meal. Spanish beans. Your local Jen is already and Red is going to when she's back from Thailand. Alex in Thailand? Damn, I want to go to Thailand. Do you want the recipe? Yes, I will absolutely take the recipe. Cheap meals? That's my shit, man. That's what I want. I'm all about that. Astra loves beans. I literally don't dislike beans. You guys think I hate beans because I don't like it in chili, but just because I don't like beans in chili does not mean I don't like fucking, beans at all. I love refried beans. I like refried beans.
I don't like refried beans.
I know you don't like refried.
I don't like the texture of them. It's like I love beans, but when they're refried, I don't know why, it makes me gag.
You know that same feeling you don't like the texture of it?
Yeah.
That's why I don't like beans in chili.
Oh, well.
It's the texture. It's a texture thing. It really is. Yeah. It's like beans in chili has starchy texture. You are adding a starchy texture to the chili if you're adding beans to the chili. No ifs, ands, or buts. You are adding starch to that meal. And I don't like that. But people that won't fucking leave me alone about it. They're like, you're gonna enjoy your starchy chili and you're gonna like it. And I'm like, but what if I just don't want it? And it's like, no, it's meat sauce. You can't enjoy that. You need to enjoy my version of chili.
I had one that had kidney beans in it that I really liked, but normally I don't like beans in chili. So on rare occasion, I'll find some that I actually do like, though.
Not putting in beans into a bad chili will not make it a good chili, and putting beans into a good chili will not make it a bad chili. But if I can choose, I'd rather not have that texture. Because in my mind, when I eat chili, I want hardiness. I want meat. I want,
See, kidney beans are hardy.
That's starchy, though.
Not as starchy as other beans. They're denser.
If a vegetarian eats it to avoid eating meat, then it shouldn't go in my chili.
The one I had, it had beef in it, and it was a little spicy, too.
Yeah, chili is usually supposed to be spicy. I mean, it's chili con carne. It's supposed to be a little spicy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it was at a chili cook-off, so I was testing.
Oh, fuck, dude. You should go to a chili cook-off.
Yeah, I tasted 20 of them.
You can enjoy what you want, just don't call them meat sauce chili. That's not... I'm gonna start. It's like me saying that, your car. You don't drive a car. You drive a horseless carriage if you don't have a manual transmission. It's only a car if it has a manual transmission. First of all, manual transmissions are based, but that doesn't mean that it's not a car if you don't have a manual transmission in it. It's still a fucking car. God, I hate people changing the fucking. The dictionary.
I thought the only thing that made it chili was that it had chilies.
Yes, there's chili con carne, which is what we know is chili. It's just chili with meat. That's all it is. Literally 2 ingredients. It makes chili. You could have chili with just 1 ingredient, as long as it's chili, and then it's still chili, because it's just chili stew. If you have a chili stew, you take chili and you put it in a stew. It's fucking chili. It's not meat sauce. It's not chili sauce. It's just chili. Put it in general. DM it to me. I'll probably be able to see it easier if you DM that to me. Man. But let me pose a philosophical question for you. If someone gave you a mission to make a spicy meat sauce, how would you differ from chili? A spicy meat sauce? Well, because if I'm making a meat sauce, I would do it very differently than how I would make chili, right? Because chili is a very southwestern, dish, right? And it's more of a stew than a sauce. So it's not as thick. If I was going to make a meat sauce, I would fucking go hard. I'd make a roux. I I would like glaze with wine. I would use beef, like, you know, like nice beef. I wouldn't stew it. I wouldn't put it in a pot and let it stew for hours. I'd create a thick base, and it would be thick. It would be creamy, and it would be very spicy and have like meat flavor to it. But it wouldn't be Southwestern style. It would be a spicy meat sauce. You know what? Fuck it. That's what I have to do, chat. I have to make spicy meat sauce so that you guys will stop telling me that chili without beans is meat sauce. I'll fucking show you a goddamn meat sauce, I swear to fuck. I'll show you a motherfucking meat sauce. That's cool, I like that. Because the Chili Wars have. Man, the Chili Wars have been going on. We've been embroiled in the Chili War for a while. Use chili powder? I wouldn't even use chili powder. If I was gonna make like a spicy like meat sauce, I'd probably use like mustard to get the spice out of it, right? Like mustard, black pepper. Like it would be a more European flavoring, I feel like. It would be like a French sauce. Like when I think of sauce, I think of the French. They have in France, they have a job where your literal whole job is to make sauce. It's called a saucier. If you're that guy in the kitchen, your whole fucking job is making sauce. And so it's like, I don't know, man. I could make a goddamn good meat sauce, probably. I could do some research, put some like mustard in there, put some like cream, like heavy cream, so it'd be real thick. It would be a sauce. Like you pour this over a steak. It'd have mushroom in it, probably. Pour it over like a steak or chicken or something like that, and it would just be like, choose your meat sauce. There we go. I swapped the Ethernet cable, so that didn't happen while I was streaming. Yeah. You will need to accept friending me in Discord. Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me send it to my alt, because my alt is on this. My apologies. I'm saving that gift. Send it to my alt, because I'm logged into my alt. My apologies. Heavy cream sounds sus. I'm gonna put heavy cream in it, and I'm gonna put so much meat in it. I'm gonna pump it full of meat and cream. And other side, the wire comes out your left side. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, he stole my headphones. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna make meat sauce with lots of heavy cream. Like, honestly, that sounds pretty good. Like, what if you had, like, mushrooms, cream, meat, obviously, like, some beef stock, you know, maybe some parsley, some black pepper, lots of salt, garlic, like a fuck ton of garlic. That's how you make a goddamn sauce. I fucking want to try this now. I don't know which one's my alt. It's the one with the blue hair. It's the Astra's alt on my Discord. It should be near the top. It's the one, this large cock admins. It's the one that says Astra's alt account on my Discord. Oregano. Yeah, oregano. Fuck, maybe I should, like, make a chili dish that incorporates chili into a broader meat spectrum that also uses the same chili sauce meat sauce I'm talking about. Did you know that your clock stopped? My clock? Oh, that one in the back? Yeah, it's not, the weights aren't on it. I need to, like, and Gazoon type Moogie. She sneezed. I need to get some, like, it's like, it's the weights in the bottom of it aren't on it. I could get it going, but it needs to be leveled. I need to make sure it's level before I start it. And I really want to take better care of this clock. I want to, like, touch up some of the wood. Some of the wood has got some scuffs in it, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition. So I might take it to, like, a clock guy or a clock repairman person eventually, to have them, like, just go through it and kind of make sure it's up to snuff, because it was basically abandoned when I got it. Yeah, there we go. Kind of out of left field, but do you think that you are more comfortable on rhythm guitar or lead? Absolutely lead. I can do rhythm guitar just fine, but lead is what I really like to do. I really love to solo. I mean, I know it's kind of like not what you might assume from my personality, because I don't like to be. I'm not a very loud person, and I don't like to be center stage a whole lot. But like, I have always loved doing solos and fucking like I learned on Kirk Hammett, so like that's my like that's my. Sometimes I feel like I'm a better rhythm guitarist because like whenever I don't practice for like a couple weeks and I come back at it and I start playing, I'm like, God, I suck at lead. But then it's like, I don't know, and I honestly like I feel like if you're gonna be a good, well-rounded guitarist, you need to be good on both. Like I love doing very like syncopated rhythms. You know what I mean? Like I like listening to like Megadeth and doing those kind of rhythm guitar. I love Megadeth's rhythm guitar. Dave Mustaine does absolutely great as a rhythm guitarist, but it's like I do prefer to be lead if I had a choice. Thank you, Froberg, for the subscription. Only 5? Wait, what? Only 5? Pennsylvania. Relocated FMS. You sound very excessive. Oh yeah. Most neurologists have 6 months. Most hourologists have a 6 to 12 month waiting list. What is an hourologist? What the fuck? I have no idea. I feel like that's not a real thing.
What is it? What?
An hourologist. It works on clocks. Horologist. People who work on clocks. Is that what like? I feel like that's what a fuckboy calls himself. I'm a bit of a horologist. She's a 7. I'm a horologist. I got my degree in slut studies.
I'm an amateur gynecologist.
I always use the term watchmaker. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know. It depends on who. Because like my uncle like did that. Like that's what he used to do, and so he's the one who like had that clock, and he gave it to me. But he didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just look at it myself and see if I can, because it's not in bad condition. It's like it works, but I want to buff like the weights have scuffs on them, and I want to buff that stuff. The pendulum's pretty nice. I've been pretty careful with the pendulum, so it's not fucked up. But yeah, I don't know. Take a look at the recipe and let me know if it's for you. All right, let me look at this. See, serves 2 Spanish beans. I mean, honestly, Spanish, like, if it's anything like Spanish rice, I'll probably like it. 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil, large onion chopped, 1 to 2 garlic cloves chopped, absolutely 2 garlic cloves chopped, maybe 3. 110 grams of chorizo, 2 to 3 tablespoons of paprika, 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, 2 cans of butter beans, aka lima beans. One's drained, the other's drains. Fresh chilies and chili powders. Amount to taste: salt, pepper, seasoning. Crusty bread for serving. Please note that the tablespoon is 15. Add oil to saucepan. So that's like that. I don't know. I definitely will try that recipe, Froberg, and I'll probably do it on stream. I will try that most likely on stream. Hydration. I'll most likely do it on stream, though. Yes, I will do that. I might eventually not do the beans, though, because it seems more like kind of a chili with chorizo. It's like a pork chili almost, or chorizo. She just didn't unplug something. Like, I don't know. Chorizo is like its own thing, though. That sounds like it tastes pretty good. I'll definitely try it. How many hydrates do does it take to get to a pool stream? Enough that I would be able to afford it. So make sure to fix the pendulum with tape. What do you mean fix it with tape? Like while it's not being used? Probably need to like make sure that's all kosher. I hope everything's alright. I hope I didn't like fuck up something in there internally on the move. I mean, it's kind of been through a lot going through the move, but you know, I hope everything in there is all right. Clock's been through a lot, but it sounds nice. Like the chimes are really nice. I just found a super. Oh, thank you, Spicy Cow, for the raid. Thank you so much, Spicy. How was your stream? I found a super rare Sanders calendar key from the 1760s. Oh, that's fucking cool. We can tell that clock is not running. How can you tell? You can't see its legs. Anyway, hello everybody. Hello everybody from Cow's chat. Hello, how was your stream, Cow? How was your stream? How was it? Yeah, accuracy is probably fucked if you moved it a lot, probably. I mean, I don't really need it for accuracy because it's like there's so many clocks nowadays. Like, who actually uses it for time? It's nice. You know, honestly, the good thing about that clock is the chimes. To be honest with you, I wouldn't run it without the chimes because it's always nice when you know it's like always 12 o'clock when it goes off. So it's like, well, I guess this is about that time of day. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. It was pure chaos. The stream was 10 minutes long. What happened on this 10-minute long stream? I've been going for like 10 minutes. Should I shut off my stream now? I honestly don't know about these made in the USA. The what? A very short stream. Cow swore to stream every day of March. Cow swore to stream every day in March. That's pretty fucking. That's a commitment right there. Cow sniffed Peachy. Cow made a dumb promise nobody asked for. Alright, well, I mean, sounds pretty normal so far. It sounds like a normal Femboy stream. Don't shut off your stream. No, I'm not gonna shut off my stream, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna shut it off. Cow almost licked Peachy's armpit. Well, I wouldn't have judged Cow if Cow did lick Peachy's armpit, but I am gonna judge Cow because Cow didn't lick Peachy's armpit. You chickened out, man. You chickened out. You can't chicken out. You gotta go for it. You gotta do it, man. You just gotta do it. England made a key-wind pocket watch. A key-wind pocket watch? Interesting. Someone asked me to ask Cow. Cow wants to do a short, unannounced stream to ruin everyone's stream watching streaks. Why? Why would you do that, though? Like, I feel like... I feel like that's just mean. I mean, I remember when I was, like, watching live streams, like, when I watched Twitch more often than I do now. Like, I used to watch Twitch, like, exclusively. Like, I would always have a Twitch stream running on the background. Like, I watched a fuck ton of Germa. But, like, there is, like, a sense of, like, like, I've watched every stream. There are people here who have watched, like, all of my streams. And it's like, I remember when people start to stream too much, where they'll stream, like, every single fucking day out of the week. It's like, I can't keep up with that. You ever had, like, how many YouTubers, like, I stopped watching simply because they uploaded too much? You know what I mean? It's like, fucking Uber Haxer Nova with the stupid GTA 5 RP shit. Like, that was interesting for 5 seconds while you were paying attention, but as soon as you look away, like, there's too much content. You can't keep up with it. It ruined our streaks. Got a tube deck. Do you have any recommendations for tubes? Well, I mean, I can get, if it runs a 12AX7, which I assume it probably does, unless it's one of those, like, Russian ones that use, like, 6A AQ5s or whatever. But get a Telefunken. If you have money, get a Telefunken or some, like, red tip 12AX7. Otherwise, don't, because it really doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have, like, a fucking piece of shit groove tube in here, but it sounds just fine. Like, I've used different tubes in this microphone before. I had a vintage 12AT7 in here for a while. It's a little Telefunken. Telefunken's a brand. Very expensive, though. It's like $200 a tube. Oh, hi, Puck. All Cow would have to do is stream for a minute unannounced. I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that, but, like, what's the purpose? What does that do? I am trying to tube roll. What do you mean tube roll? You can usually get better results by matching emissions outputs with mixed brands, all the same brand, but different emissions outputs. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what, like, the difference between different tubes are. Like, I haven't, like... I've always just used what I had on hand. Like, if I have, like, I've always had, like, a stockpile of old 12AX7s and new ones. So if I'm playing on my amp, and I'm, like, I have a, you know, I'll usually keep the old fancy tubes that are worth money in the amp, in the guitar amp, so that they stay nice and that they're, you know, I get something that I can use it with. But, like, you know, things like, yeah, I don't know. Probably an audio clip. There are people out there who will say that yes, it makes a fucking difference, and they can hear it. I just haven't been able. Like, I guess I haven't like heard enough. You know, I haven't listened to like the difference between different tubes that much, but mainly it's like different types of tubes sound different, very different, but different brands of the same tube. Totally tubular, man. Totally tubular. Try a different tube. I mean, you just make sure it works, right? Like, don't just don't stick a random tube in a socket and hope it turns on. That's like not a good idea. Totally radical, man. It's just generally not a good idea to do that. Fuck, I love vacuum tubes. You guys are making me want to like look at vacuum tubes now. I want like a DAC and like a fucking whole audio setup. I just plug my headphones straight into my computer, which really you shouldn't do. Like, I have the kind of headphones that need a preamp, but they don't, like, they're Bayer Dynamics, like 250 ohm Bayer Dynamics. So they're like, but they get loud enough on my computer, right? Like, I don't ever think they don't get loud enough, you know, on their own. Maybe my computer just has a good audio amp or something. I don't know. Vacuum tube porn. Don't get your tubes tied unless you want to. I mean, who wants kids? Like, honestly. You know, little shits running around. You know when you get like a piece of hair and it's just like tangled as fuck and you can't not untangle it. You just have to. You don't care if you rip your hair. You just got to get it out. It's like upset, you know? You guys anyone with long hair ever have that problem? Is it possible that a commenter make a stream... Wait, is it actually possible for a commenter to make a stream banned? I don't know what that means, but it's not... I don't know what that means, but if you're gonna try and, like, ban me from your comments, it's not gonna work. Depends on the headphone impedance. Well, they're 250 ohms, so they're pretty high ohms, right? They're not like 75 ohm headphones. They're like the higher ohm, but they don't sound bad or like, you know, like I know like people will say, oh, if you're gonna do 250 ohms, you should probably use a headphone amp or a DAC or whatever. But like I don't use that. Never needed it. I want one because I know it's supposed to sound better, but I used to have a problem with my hair, my beard law. It's much shorter now. It's like I combed it before I left, but now it's already like pain. And then you end up like just tearing out a piece of your hair. Just like, ugh. I'm only mentioning it because the one rule is to not get you banned. I don't think that's possible. I mean, if like you want like, yeah, I don't know if that is possible. So I don't know. I guess not. But I suppose someone could if they really like wanted to. If they wanted to like go hard with it, you know, and spend a lot of money and maybe like say like triangulated my address from like a, you know, random shot outside from a window. Like, you know how I normally stream and there's that window? If someone like took that and triangulated my position based off the shadows on the trees and then they just like stood outside with like a boombox, I guess you could do it that way. The DAC does increase the raw output volume, but that's my problem. Like, if that's all a DAC does, then I don't really care. Like, my headphones, I almost never listen to my headphones full volume, like, ever. Like, I have, like, my mom's, like, an audiologist now, so every time, like, I'm listening to something too loud, I'm consciously like, oh, this is fucking my hearing up. Pro GeoGuessers. Yeah, like, actually, man... Fucking, you know, if Shia LaBeouf can, like, make a stream where all he has is a camera pointing at a flag and they found it and took it down, there's no way. It's like, anonymity is a It's a lie. This is if you're streaming on the internet, people can find you. You get out of an assault. Did you get out of an assault rifle when they are like, no fucking way? Like, what? When they don't go away, do I get out the assault rifle? No, I just call the cops. I don't want to shoot anybody. If I shot somebody, I would be like scarred for life. I would never want to shoot somebody. One infinite chance? You're saying there's a chance. So you get out of... Until you get out of an assault rifle, then they are likely like no. Wait, what? Medical science. You gotta formulate your sentences better. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Hey, Moogie, come here. Come here, Moogie. Oh. There we go. She almost. Oh, there you go. You can see her in the back. Look at the Moogie. Hey, Moogie. Oh, she is in the darkness. In the darkness behind me. The darkness. Moog bringing them paws here. Did you just smell like the outside and you're like, ew? Yeah, I do that too, Moogie. Did you get to my P.O. box? Not today. Not today. I was there the last stream. I'll go before next stream, though. Let me move. Wow. Please don't step on the keyboard. Oh, she stepped on the keyboard. Hold on, Moogie. Hold on. There you go. Just go over the keyboard. There you go. There you go. She's a little bit uncoordinated sometimes. She doesn't have the ability to, you know. Oh, so thank you, Stronger Pizza, for the follow. I missed that. I didn't have my thing up. Moogie. And now she's over there. See, if you came over here, you'd be on camera. Do you know that? And so you just want to sit over there? That's her little spot over there on the other side of the couch. She's always making the cutest sounds. She does make the cutest sounds. Puck might make the cutest sounds, though. Puck has the highest pitch meow of all time. Where did she go? I don't know where she went. Puck is around here somewhere. She'll probably make an appearance. At some point today, she'll make an appearance. Were you talking about someone found your place and had a gun outside? And had a gun... No, they had a boombox outside. If they had a boombox... If they had a gun outside, I wouldn't be worried about what they were doing to stream. I'd just be like, what the fuck? There's a guy with a gun out there. Immediately call 911. I would just, like, lock the doors, call the police, and just be like, go away! I mean, anyone who would, like, come to my apartment with a gun is... They don't know what they're getting into. If you're gonna break into my apartment, you better have your obituary written. Moogie, the greatest streamer. She is the greatest streamer of all time. She is. It's amazing how Moogie, having never spoken a word of English, has become the greatest streamer of all time. She's a legend. She's a legend in our time. Like, she just looks over there. She's just, like, looking around like, yes, I am. Yeah, no, it's like, if a guy was outside my apartment with a gun, I'd be, like, concerned. I would, like, turn off the stream at that point. I would not continue streaming if someone was, like, you know, if I was, like, in a threatening situation. Moogie carries this stream. She really does. She really does. Moogie is, like, she's got so much attitude, you know what I mean? It's funny. It's interesting how cats have so much different, like, personalities, you know? People will say, like, oh, cats aren't affectionate, or cats, like, I don't know, they like how expressive dogs are, but I feel like cats are way more expressive than dogs. It's like cats are so like they're so attached, they're so needy. You know, Puck is just such a mush. Like there are people out there who think cats aren't affectionate, and it's like that's just not true. They've never met Puck before. Puck is the most mushy cat of all time. I'll be like, I was like setting something up over there with the computer, and I was bending over, and she literally got on top of like my back and was like riding my back. Oh, let me do that maybe. Because now it's only lighting up one side of my face. It's like gotten darker on here since I started the stream. And so now it's like, hold on, wait a minute. There we go, that works. Hi, Boogie. There she goes again. There she goes. There the Moogie goes. Dogs are more affectionate? That's absolutely not true. I mean, I guess it depends on the dog, but it's like Puck is so affectionate. You guys have no idea. You guys don't even get to see it half the time. Like, I'll just be chilling and she'll just come up to me and just be like, it's mush time. It's mush time, motherfucker. And Puck doesn't just like, rub up against you. She hugs you. Like, she'll wrap her paws around you, dig her claws in and go, I love Puck. Where is she? Over there on the cat bed? I don't know where she is. It's a Moogie. My dog is a mush. Cats fucking suck. They serve no purpose at all. What do you mean they serve no purpose at all? Dogs serve no purpose. Cats are fucking useful. What do you mean they serve no purpose? Clearly you don't live on a farm. Or anywhere with grain. User's clearly lost. It's like, come on now, like, if you've never seen a rat, it's probably because a cat ate it. Come here, Moogie. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. Right when I'm not paying attention, she's gonna come rocketing up here. It's gonna happen. Live on a farm, dogs serve greater purposes. I mean, like, what is a dog good for? Hunting? Sure, you can go hunting with the dog, but if I'm on a farm, I'd rather have a cat. I mean, it's like, am I more concerned with my ability to, like, hunt duck or my ability to keep mice from my grain? As a farmer, that would be way more important. I'm still waiting for the first service cat. Astra's like, well, there's a fucking cat that's like a train conductor. Astra is be like, mods time out that person saying cats suck. Cattle dog? Well, I guess if you're on, like, I guess that makes sense. If you're like it depends on what kind of farm you're on. I guess in Europe, where you have a lot of, like, sheep, it's a thing, Or if you have a big cow farm. But, like, if you have, like, a normal-sized American farm where your livestock is not, you don't have that much livestock where it's, like, you really need to have a cattle dog to corral them. You know what I mean? Like, sheep aren't nearly as common in the U.S. as they are in, like, Europe, I feel like. Because I don't see a lot of just wild sheep or goat, But, like, and cows, I feel like, aren't that hard to corral. Especially not with dogs. Like, if you have a big herd of cow and cattle, okay, a cattle dog will be good for that. But, like, I don't know. If you're a grain farmer and you're farming grain, cats are more important. I guess it may, I'm from Iowa, and Iowa has a lot more grain than, like, animals. And, like, the animals Iowa does have are, like, fucking pigs. And you don't need a cattle dog for pigs. So it's like, I don't know. From my experience, from where I'm from, I would much rather have a cat as a farmer than a dog. Because I don't... But I guess if I lived in, like, Switzerland, where there's not very much room to have a field of corn or grass or grain, and you can only raise livestock, I guess at that point it makes more sense to have a cattle dog. But can't feed a barn cat. You can't feed a barn cat? What do you mean you can't feed a barn cat? You don't need to feed a barn cat. You don't need one. You don't need to. They feed themselves. That's the whole point of a cat. They're great. They just feed themselves, you know? You just have them running around. Honestly, you don't really, like, if you're a farmer, like, there are, like, many farmers who just have farm cats that are just around, barn cats. They just have them just, like, they just fucking, or they don't hunt. Well, I guess that's true. Yeah, you can't feed them or else they don't hunt. That's true. But, like, so, they can hunt themselves. I mean, it's, you know, Yodelstra. You couldn't afford a dog in Switzerland, to be honest with you. Yeah, probably. I've never been to Switzerland. Eat rats. Yeah, you gotta eat the rat. Like, I don't know, man. No, that's not a pet. Yeah, but like a cattle dog isn't really a pet. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, a cattle dog, I guess, is a pet, but like at the same time, kind of not. I'm not a farmer. F question mark? Are we back? Are we back question mark? Are we back? We back? That was weird. It was like, it turned off for a second. I'm not sure what that was about. Why did it do that? It just like died. Maybe it was saying, maybe the Twitch server's like dogs or something. I don't know. Maybe they don't like me shit talking dogs. Yeah, we had this we had these two little like mutts when I was growing up, and they were so smelly and so like annoying and not fun to be around that I just hated them. Why do you have that animal in a cage? Oh, he didn't hear me. He's playing Power World right now. Jizzy's playing Power World. Oh, you're raiding a camp. I was like, why did you put him in a cage? I just look up and I see this poor animal in a cage. What are you doing? I still have to play Power World, man. Twitch serves Anubis. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I'm not a dog person for that. I feel like I would love it like a golden retriever or like a bigger, smarter dog. You know, someone who's a little bit more gentle, isn't so hyper all the time. But man, people who don't think cats are affectionate have never like had an affectionate cat. Like they definitely they haven't had the right cat, because cats are fucking affectionate. Both my cats, in fact, every cat that like we have is affectionate in some way or another. You know. I have 3 golden doodles. That seems like a lot. Get one of those dogs you can carry in a purse. You know, I hate those kind of dogs. I hate those kind of dogs. That's a bit wonky, isn't it? I hate cursed dogs because they smell, they lick their own asshole, they eat shit, they have health problems. They usually are like kind of like genetically malformed in some way. You know? I don't know. Cats are affectionate. Some are assholes. Other are affectionate assholes. Yeah, but you could say that about dogs, too, right? Like, every animal has a personality, you know? Whether it's a dog or a cat. Like, there are certain dogs that are not personable at all. Like, one of the dogs we had, that I had growing up was just not very personable. All they really cared about was eating, sleeping, shitting, and that's it. If you try to, like, pick them up, they didn't like it. And if you left some chicken out and they got into it and you tried to take it away from them, they would be like, you are my mortal enemy and I will fucking kill you. That was that kind of dog. I hated that, man. I hated that. It's like the standoffish, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, Moogie over here, she doesn't do that, and she's real cute. She's adorable. She does have a lot of sass, though. Very sassy cat. Generally, dogs need to be trained to be mean. I mean, yeah, but they also need to be trained to be nice. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't train, there's certain dogs, if you don't train them at all, they just turn up to be assholes. You know what I mean? Eating, sleeping, and shitting sounds like every femboy. No, every femboy is like eating, sleeping, shitting, fucking. You gotta add the fuck in there. There is a stigma with certain cat breeds, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I don't know, I feel like there's more, like, stigma for dog breeds. Like, depending on what dog breed you get, you can get a wildly different animal. Like dog breeds are like there are like way different like levels of dog, or you know what I mean? Like a German Shepherd is way more aggressive than like fucking, the golden retriever, or like a little wiener dog, little what are they called? The little, not a wiener dog. What are they called? Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are little assholes. Like, if Chihuahuas were the size of pit bulls, we'd have problems. We'd immediately have problems. It's like they are little fucking demons, and I don't like that. Can't stand huskies. No one should own one. What's wrong with huskies? I don't necessarily mind huskies. They're loud, but they're not mean. German Shepherds aren't inherently aggressive. No. Isn't that like just pit bulls that are aggressive, like normally? Like, I feel like pit bulls are just ready to go at any given time. Like, people like them because they like get affectionate with their owners.
Chihuahuas are the most aggressive dog.
Yeah, but like, I feel like pit bulls are more dangerous.
Yeah, they are.
Like, I don't know, man.
Chihuahuas are more aggressive.
I feel like if the breed of dog that you're thinking about getting has a reputation for mauling toddlers, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Am I okay? What do you mean, am I okay? You forgot to eat hot chip and lie. Oh my god, you're right. Those are generally evil. German Shepherds aren't. Yeah. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. Pit bulls have had aggression bred into it. Yeah, I mean, they literally have. Like, isn't that the point? Weren't pit bulls bred to, like, be fight in dog rings? Like, isn't that kind of sad, like, the origin of pit bulls? Like, weren't they bred to be, like, bet on? That's kind of fucked up, man. Kind of sad. Huskies are noisy 24/7. They're usually kept in bad living conditions. Oh, that's sad. I like huskies, but I would never have a husky because they're too loud for me. And too much work. I wouldn't just not be. I know that I wouldn't be able to keep up with the amount of, like, maintenance a husky needs, so I just wouldn't do it. But apparently, like, huskies have, like, really good body temperature regulation. Like, every time I see a husky here in Florida, a little part of me is like, man, that dog shouldn't be down here. But then at the same time, like, apparently they have good, like, body regulation where it doesn't matter. But then, like, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. They pick the most aggressive dogs to fight and breed Sag. It is a little bit sad. Rottweilers are generally softies, but can be vicious if not trained properly. Chihuahuas are both small and ferocious. They are. They're like little me's. Little moogies. Little moogie. Hi, moogie. Huskies are great. Yeah, it's like I think huskies are cute, but I would never own a husky because I know it's just like they're loud as shit, and I hate dogs that bark. Like dogs that bark. Fucking shut the fuck up. I fucking hate it, dude. And it's like every one of your neighbors hates it too, because like there's a person in this fucking apartment complex that's like fucking 4 doors down, and they have a little yapper I hear at 3 a.m. just going bark. Like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. People breed them to be vicious next to a German Shepherd. A pit bull is one of the most loving dogs there are. I mean, yeah, to the owner, not to the toddler crossing the street. Climate doesn't matter, especially when you take time and walk miles they are supposed to. I guess, that's true, but I guess the problem comes when you don't do that, and you don't actively think about your dog's living conditions, and you're just like, oh, I live in a hot state, and yeah, I don't like, I groom my dog, and it's like, that can be a problem, you know what I mean? My poodle is an evil mastermind. Poodles are cute. Like the little wiener dogs, like what Germa has. I love Otto. I live next to one, and it was the sole reason I moved out. What, a pit bull? Really? Oh, for a husky? Oh, yeah, I mean, that's kind of sad. It's not even barking, they scream. Have you ever heard the Dark Souls boss music, like, mixed with the husky scream? It is that kind of scream. I hate dogs that bark. I got bad news for you. It's not like dogs that bark at all, right? It's dogs that, like, yap. Those really high-pitched yappers that really, they never stop barking. Is that Puck? There's a puck. There's a Moogie too. Whoa! She zooms. Zooming around. It's like, I don't mind dogs that bark necessarily. I just don't want dogs that bark at every single thing that moves, right? It's like, you guys probably remember from the yellow room days when it's like anytime someone was walking in the front yard, like they were on the sidewalk or something, I would have to fucking hear my dog bark for like 10 minutes in the most annoying high-pitched fucking, I don't know, man. Little like Shih Tzu dogs are not my favorite. Somebody, I think she enjoyed a Borzoi. Oh, I would like a Borzoi. I like Borzoi. Hold on, I fit someone at redeem fit check. We're gonna do a fit check. This is a fit check. This is what we're wearing today. It's not much, but it's just a uniform with some thigh highs. But I feel like the thigh highs work pretty well with the uniform, you know. But yeah, it's lazy stream to the max. I'm really not wearing much of an outfit, to be honest. What are you doing? Are you like stuck? You need help. She doesn't know what she wants to do. She like, you want to move? Here, Moogie. Come here. Moogie's a little afraid of heights, so you gotta be careful when you pick her up, because she's like, she doesn't like heights that much. Whoa. Oh, my keyboard. Nice. Die highs. You can make them not do that. The time you used as the AK as a broom to quiet the dogs was pretty funny. Oh, right, yeah. Fucking bang the upstairs. I did that. Yeah, that worked a lot, actually. Like, I did that consistently, where it was like, the dogs are upstairs barking, and I would just, like, I do that thing, like, the annoyed neighbor thing, where it's like, shut the fuck up. Banging the top of the ceiling to shut the dogs up. It worked, man. It spooked them. They were like, what the fuck is that? It does sound sus, though. Like, the sentence, you use the AK as a broom to quiet the dogs, it sounds really bad. I didn't, it was, but I was wondering, I used it to bang on the ceiling, not the dogs. Oh, kitty. Why don't you come over here, Puck? Oh, wait, you show up for the stream. She's got the zoomies. There's no way she's gonna sit still. Scam title, I'm not seeing any nuts. Why would you see nuts? It's lazy stra. It's not the. Nuts were never promised. Could be worse than banging dogs. What are you doing? What are you doing, Puck? Did somebody have the zoomies? You got the, oh my god. I look behind me and I just see her just like unhinged. You know when a cat's got those unhinged eyes? Peanut. How could you say no to this? So what? Borzoi? Oh fuck, dude, I love Borzois, man. I love Borzois. Sexy, lazy housewife outfit works so well. It does work. It always works. I love the uniform outfit. Cakestra. Mad pussy. I got that mad pussy. I got mad pussy, yo. No, I like Borzois. I don't know if I'd ever get a Borzoi. Because if I were to get a dog, I would have to make sure that I was able to take care of it, right? Like, if a dog needs too much maintenance, like, in terms of grooming, I probably just won't be able to do it. Like, I've never been good about walking dogs, you know? Maybe I could be if I like got a dog that needed to be walked. Maybe I would be like, all right, fuck it. But like, I've never liked walking dogs. Like, or at least, but then again, the last dogs I had to walk were those little pieces of shit. And it's annoying to walk dogs when at every single living thing that like they pass, they bark at, and like my dog was so stupid that when you would like walk him, he would be like pulling against the leash the entire time. Like he'd be choking himself on the fucking leash because he'd be trying to get away. So like he's trying to like move ahead, right? He didn't understand that like he couldn't move. He was a dumb dog. He had like mental problems, I'm pretty sure. He's still alive. I don't know what I'm saying, like, he's dumb. Thoughts on the Finster news? I mean, like, there's a puck. I mean, small dogs are a lot easier to maintenance. I don't know. I don't like small dogs very much. Not my cup of tea. But I don't know. If you have a farm, you would not need to walk. It's true. Thoughts on the Finster news? I don't know. It's I think that's pretty cool. I'm happy for Finster if you know that they're able to come out and do, you know, not have to like lie. Like, especially in Finster's case, I feel like it must have been pretty like stressful to like be in that position where you're like, oh shit, maybe I am like actually trans, even though I've been saying I'm not for the past like 2 years. So I feel like I commend him for being able to come out and say that after this much time, which is commendable. I respect that. I don't know much other than that. Like, I'm not Finster, and I don't know what's going on in their head, so I'm not gonna like, I don't know anything else. But you know, I'm happy that they're able to, you know, express themselves without fear. I think that's pretty cool. You know, small dogs are a lot easier maintenance. See, it's like, I don't know if that's true. It's like, you know, fuck, the little dogs we had. Oh, there's a... I thought you could see her for a second. She popped her little head up. It's like, you know, like, we had these little dogs, man, and it's like they shat and pissed all in the house. And it's like, man, you know, cats are, you know, they have their problems. But at least I don't, like, wake up and, like, go to the back door and there's a piece of literal shit on the floor. It's like, fuck, dude. He just told the world he's HRT. He's on HRT and bye. I mean, I don't want to be like, it's not that big news, but it's at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, like, who didn't see this coming? Like, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, who didn't see this coming? Like, everybody knew it was gonna happen. Like, Finn has been at the top of Egg IRL for fucking years, for a reason. God damn it! They're called eggs for a reason. Because eventually they always crack. They always crack. They always crack. It's like eggs. If you're an egg, it's gonna crack eventually. It's just about when. I think most people were not surprised at HRT and most surprised about the buy part. I wasn't. I mean, I didn't like have like insider information either. I just figured, you know. It's like, I don't know. I feel like 90% of people are bi in reality. They just don't let themselves like accept it. I don't know. What's up, Geezer? What's up, Bandan? Geezer? Who calls people geezer nowadays? Like, I feel like if you're gonna call someone a geezer, you most likely are a geezer. English, looking dapper, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I work on this look. No, I don't. Anyway. I'm really, like, happy for him, though, that he's able to do that. Like, I'm excited that if that's, you know, I'm excited that he's able to, like, do what he wants to do. I always hate it when, you know, it's not a good feeling not being able to, like, feel like you can be true to yourself on stream, you know? Would you batter 30 hippos or 30 hippo-sized dwarves? 10 hippo-sized dwarves. Hippos are fucking terrifying. Like, I didn't know this, but man, hippos are like dangerous, right? Like, you don't want to get close to a hippo, like even remotely. Like, hippos are little like actual like fuckers, you know what I mean? Like, I would rather not fight 30 hippos compared to like, and if one dwarf is the size of a hippo, it's like 1/3 the size mass of enemy. Like, if I'm gonna do 10 hippo-sized dwarves, that's still the size of 10 hippos. If I go 30 hippos, then it would be 30 hip size 30. Thank you, Moogie, for moving the light. That actually kind of looks better. I'm gonna keep it there for right now. I don't know. I definitely the dwarves. And plus, I feel like you could outsmart the dwarves. You could be like, I've got gold. Would you like some? Would you like to raid the mountain, Thorn Oakenshield? Femboys don't age physically. Astra could be older than she actually is. I could be like 100 years old and you guys wouldn't even know it. Imagine if we get to a point in society, like within the next 10 years, that aging has just been effectively eliminated, so that I'll be able to look like this literally until I'm 100. I would be happy. The dwarves might have skin that's easier to pierce, though. No, they definitely would have skin that's easier to pierce. But I also feel like just in general, you know, hippos are terrifying, dude. I wouldn't want to fight a hippo. Much less 30 of them. Like, alright, let's be honest with you. I wouldn't be able to kill one hippo. Unless I was, like, 50 feet away with a fucking Mosin-Nagant. That's not gonna happen otherwise, you know? Astra's secretly an elf. Well, I mean, my ears are, like, pretty pointy, you know? Like, I always thought when I was younger that I was a Link. Because I have, like... I mean, not really that pointy, but I used to have, like, pointy ears. So I always thought... I've definitely Link from Legend of Zelda. Just any day now, I'm gonna go on my adventure and become Link from Legend of Zelda. Those would not be strong enough to. I don't know about that. A hippo? You get him in the head, it'll take him down. I mean, come on, like 760 by 54R. He's going down. The 760 by 54R is gonna fucking take a hippo down. Like, come on now. Hippos kill many people every year. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hippos are fucking scary. Bro would need a 50 cal. I mean, a 50 cal would help. I guess, like, normal people who hunt hippo probably use, like, elephant guns. You know, those big fuckers. But I don't have one of those, so... I have 3 Mosins that I could choose from. And lots of 760 by 54R, so... Not that bad. People overreact. Astra complains like an old grumpy diesel mechanic. Man, I wonder why I complain like a diesel mechanic. I wonder why. Fuck, dude. I don't know. At a certain point, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to call myself that because like I've only ever worked for like I worked less than like 6 months in the field, so it's like I don't know. I don't know if I can really call myself, like, a master mechanic if I haven't worked in the field that long, you know? Have you seen the movie Jupiter Ascending? No, I have not. Even if you scale dwarves to hippo size, the hippo skin would be bigger. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, why would I go for 30 times the amount of enemies? I'd rather fight one hippo... is more dangerous than one hippo-sized dwarf. Is my mind there. You know what I mean? The better question is, would you rather fight 30 dwarves or one hippo? Dead sneeze. He's got that dead sneeze. Channing Tatum movie. Bless you to whoever sneezed. It was the ghost. Yeah, like, I wish human skin was that thick. I don't. Like, who wants that thick of skin? Like, I feel like there's more like problems with having that level of thick skin than others. You know, you need that mental thick skin, right? On the internet, you need the mental thick skin, not actual thick skin. Here's my my regularly scheduled Finster ass. There it is. 30 dwarf-sized hippos versus 30 hippo-sized dwarves. $30 dwarf-sized hippos versus 30 hippo-sized dwarves. That's a better one. Like, yeah, would you rather fight 30 dwarf-sized hippos or 10 like hippo-sized dwarves? That level of thick skin would protect from damage more. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to fit into my skinny jeans, which aren't very skinny to be honest. But the doors would win quickly since they're waist height. 450 nitro is minimum for a hippo at a range of 30 to 50 feet. Minimum? Even if you hit him in the head. Because you can take down a fucking boar with a 22 LR. I bet you could take down... There's someone who's got to have taken down a hippo with 22 LR. There's someone has. There's no way that the hippo's skull is that thick that it will block a 22 LR. KO to the twins. Baby hippos are cute though. Adult hippos are vicious.
Oh,
She's zooming. Tater of fat takes a lot. Ooh. And more physical trauma. I guess she's true, but I feel like if we were meant to have thicker skin, we probably would, you know? Like, evolutionarily wise. No, a shot 22 doesn't do anything to a hippo. What if you hit him in the eye? Like, come on. Like, if he's right there, like, there's no way that thing's gonna fucking live. Like, what if he's asleep and you manage to, like, Dark Souls your way up to him with, you know, sneak up to him, and you get the crit on him, and you just go... I bet you could do it. I bet you could kill a hippo with 22 at like 5 yards. But I mean, even like beyond that, you could kill a hippo with 760 by 54R at like 50 yards. I bet if you just hit him in the right spot. You know what I mean? Like if you just hit him in the head. I don't care how thick their skin is. Like a hippo skull is not that thick. It's not that thick, man. Now if you hit a hippo in anywhere else, they're not going down. But I just never seen a real hippo. People will literally just see something with dead, soulless eyes and think, "Oh, it's adorable." I don't know, man. It's kind of cute, but also kind of like a little kill it with fire, you know. And it looks a little like, look at, he's already chomping. He's already trying to chomp. He's already going for it, man. You need to put him down now, man. He's gonna grow up to be a menace. Look at him go. What about like a full-size hippo? Like what if we were doing like, okay, so this guy right here, this is what I'm trying to kill with 22. Like, if you hit a hippo right here with 22 LR, like right there, because their brain is like the size of a walnut. But if you hit that brain, she's going down. Like if I'm like shooting at this hippo right here and I hit like the eye or right here or right just in this general area, not this area down here, but like this right here, there's no way that hippo's living. It's not a chance in hell. It's a big fucker though, I won't lie. You'd have to hit him in the head, like the head. You'd have to hit him in the brain. There's no other way he'd go down. No other way. Like you'd have to like, if you're gonna kill, you could shoot him with anything right there. It'd have to be like an elephant round to take him down. Look at the little weird little fucking looking animal. Hippos are just weird. They're kind of cute, I won't lie. They're kind of ugly cute, but you know. I don't know, man. Hippos are pretty scary. Real scary animal are polar bears. Those are real fucking scary, yeah. They are. Those are like real fucking scary. Picture that watermelon as your head. Why not look up a hippo skull? Because it doesn't just matter where their skull is. Like, you can hit them in the head, but you have to hit their brain. If you don't hit their brain, they're not gonna go down. Like I bet you their head, because you know humans, right? Our brain is like here, but I bet you in like a hippo, his brain is probably like the size of my fist. So if you're thinking you're 50 yards away, you have to hit the target that's the size of like a peach, and you don't even know, you can't see it. It's like inside of a hippo skull, so you have to just know where it is in the hippo. and be able to make that shot. Because if you can't, if you hit him in the jaw, if you hit him slightly off center, it's not, this shit ain't going down, man. A helicopter is a weapon of my choice because then I don't have to be dumbass on the ground in the water with a pissed off hippo. Yeah, it's a good point. The jaw strength would crush your skull in no seconds flat. They charge mouth open. Grenade is my choice of weapon. The charge with the mouth open, is this like Ocarina of Time? The Dongo fucking yeet a bomb into his mouth as he's charging you. Hippos are overly aggressive because of their large medulla oblongata. I know what that word means, sure.
Part of the brain.
Oh. Yeah. I knew that. I knew that. I'm going to Alaska and I'm paranoid about that. I mean, it depends on which part of Alaska you're going to, I guess. Because if you're going to, like, Anchorage, you probably not have to worry about polar bears. But if you're going into, like, you know, you're going out in the fucking boonies, you know, in the mountains, like, basically where you can see Russia, then you might be in some danger. So no one ever answered, but is Astra sick? Is that why she's in bed? No, I'm in bed because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Very lazy. I'm not sick. I'm just cozy and lazy. Like, I'd have to take up my whole computer setup, my monitor, which is a CRT, so it's heavy. There's like a good 50 pounds worth of equipment I have to lug up and down that stairs to do streams. It's like, I don't know if I can bring all that shit upstairs right now, man. It's like, fuck. I don't want to do that. Just fucking, let's do it here. Let's do it right here. Lighting will be a bit shit, but it probably sounds better though, to be honest with you. Because, like, you know, my mic, I'm more like, funnily enough, I don't have a mic stand, but I feel like I'm more consistently in front of the microphone than I would be otherwise. And plus, there's more shit here to, like, I don't think there's much echo, you know? PSURIs on Tuesday? Fuck yeah. I actually need that so fucking bad, because then I'll be able to just keep one computer up there. And I won't have to worry about it. I'll just keep that computer upstairs. I'll use that computer to stream off of. And I'll just have it. And I'll just fucking never have to touch it. That'd be so nice. Waterboy Medulla Oblongata. Oh my god, I haven't seen Waterboy ever. I would watch this, but I don't have my headphones, so I can't hear it. So I'm not gonna. Hey, Dob. How is your trip going? How are you regretting it? Are you full of regret? The sound is better tonight, not gonna lie. I mean, I imagine so, because it's like you don't have it's not as echoey. The stream room is so echoey because I don't have enough like padding in there. And this room, at least, there's enough like shit around, so it's not gonna be echoey, you know. Cleveland Clinic. The medulla oblongata is the bottommost part of your brain. Is located. Location means it's where your brain and spinal cord connect, meaning making it a key conduit for nerve signals to and from your body. It also helps control vital processes like your heartbeat, breathing, and blood pressure. So it's the monkey brain. It's where the brain first developed. Yeah. What are common conditions and disorders that affect the medulla? Cancer. Aneurysms. Damn. Fuck, this is fucked up. I'm in a tent, very tired, drove 11 hours. How does it look over there? Is it, because I wouldn't figure it looks very much different than here. Does it look a whole lot different? Is it like, do you feel like you've driven 11 hours, or do you feel like you've driven 11 hours and haven't moved? Because there's some places in the Midwest where you'll, like, drive for 8 to 10 hours and you'll still be in, like, the same... Everything will look the exact same. Baked chicken thighs and mashed potatoes for dinner? Hell yeah. Oh, and mixed veggies. That sounds pretty good, yeah. I could do that. I already ate today though, so I'm not hungry. I had chicken chicken tenders. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know, chat. Is it worth like just buying a whole chicken, or just buying chicken breasts? Because I feel like if I'm gonna buy a whole chicken, it's like you get what, 2 chicken quarters, 2 chicken legs, 2 chicken breasts, and a chicken wing and a chicken leg. Because like if I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna take the legs and the arms, or the legs and the drums, and I'm gonna use those for like a barbecue, and I'm take the wings, exclusively save those for buffalo wings until I have enough. It'll take like 10 chickens, 10 weeks. Every 10 weeks I get to make chicken wings, because that's how long it takes to get the chicken. The population will be over 10,000 come next week. Damn. So more people are coming. Jesus Christ. This town with less than 100,000 people. It's super hilly and the stars are bright as fuck. But there's still palm trees down there, isn't there? There's still like, it's still like swamp land. Dumb as that Coachella. I could just get boneless, skinless tenders. Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm thinking about like the cut of chicken, right? Because if you buy a whole ass chicken from the store, you get not there, not here. Oh shit. Oh shit! I thought there would have been palm trees. Okay, so it's not quite the same as here. So at least when you get home, you'll have a sense that you've driven somewhere. Lumber, middle of Mississippi. Okay, let me look this up. I'm curious now. Let me go to maps. So what is it like? So it's in Mississippi, because like when I think of Mississippi, I think of down here. And this is gonna look pretty similar to like where we live, I guess. Kind of not really though. It doesn't, not as many palm trees. This is Florida. You definitely see more palm trees. It's just wooded. This is Mississippi, next to Bammer. Are there any like? I thought there was palm trees this south. There are palm trees this south. I know there are. I know there are palm trees this south. Oh yeah, see now here's some. They look kind of depressing, to be honest with you. They look a little bit sad. But I guess not really. I guess you don't really see them up here that often naturally anyway. Cause like, I feel like in Florida they grow here naturally, so there's just a fuck ton of them everywhere. But like, I guess in here you only see them when people plant them on purpose. So I don't see a lot of them. But I guess it's not even down there. It's like up here, yeah. Fuck, you really wouldn't have any palm trees up here. Huh. Interesting. Well, how is that? How is it over there? What's it like? Astra at Coachella doesn't sound like something that would happen. There's a gas station and a Dollar Tree about 20 minutes up the road. Whole chicken is good if you want to make super stew. Plus, you can make your own chicken stock. Well, that's the thing, right? I've been on that stretch of interstate raffle when I drove from here to Disney World a few years ago. Lol. Lots of dead trees. Looks more like Iowa, to be honest with you. Interesting. Yeah, you know now. You've been there. But I feel like when you're, in the Midwest, you can drive from Missouri to Minnesota, and you will feel like you have not traveled. You feel like it's the same. Maybe once you get to northern Minnesota, but like generally, it doesn't feel any different. Or like if you drive from Chicago to like fucking, Nebraska, like you could drive like in like fucking 10 hours and it won't look any different. But it's like I guess like, so I figured for some reason that like all of like the coastal Gulf of Mexico states look kind of similar, but I guess they don't. You get colder. Weather is awesome. Love the nature. It's too cold in this room right now. There's a vent that blows cold air right onto me, and I fucking hate it. I'm so fucking cold right now. No, let's see. Going back to the chicken, like I feel like my plan would be to like just buy like at the start of the week buy a whole chicken, and then use that like okay I'm gonna take the breasts to make chicken tenders. I'm gonna take the thighs and make like burritos, and I'm gonna use the thighs for just random meat to make burritos and shit. But then again, I don't know. Maybe I should just do it like but it's like $8 for a whole chicken, like $8, and then you only get like a couple of good meals out of it. Because then if I take that, I could do the breasts would be one meal, the thighs would be one meal, and then the legs and the drums I would save for barbecue. Like I would use that for one meal, and to do barbecue chicken with the legs and the drums, and then I would take the wings and make chicken wings with them. You can always tell when you're in Louisiana because everywhere you look, there's some. The people have a dry as fuck teeth and no skin. The non-tourist areas. Anyway, yeah. Man, west of the Mississippi is just depressing. Next week I'll be 10,000 dorks dressed in the middle, like it's the Middle Ages. This will talk with an accent. Yeah, there's nothing here but cows and good old boys at the moment. So are you there alone? No one else is there yet? Oh jeez. See that is where I would be scared. Like if I was me, I wouldn't probably like that. Chicken pick in your DM. Okay. That looks pretty good, man. That looks pretty fucking good. That does look pretty good. Maybe I should try it. Like I need to get my oven working so I can like start putting shit in the oven. They talk like this. Well, that's just southern, I feel like there's people down here that talk like that. It's just southern accent, Fuck. I don't know, cause like it's like if I can buy a bag of chicken quarters, right, for $6, and I can get 8 of them for $6, or I could get one whole chicken for $8. I feel like that's not worth it. You know what I mean? Because if you get for $6, if you get 8 chicken quarters, you get fucking 16 legs and 16 you get 8 legs per, so it's you just get 8 legs and 8 chicken thighs. But 8 chicken thighs is like that's pretty good, you know what I mean? Maybe I should do it where it's like fuck, I don't know, because I'm almost tempted just to buy like just the chicken legs or the chicken quarters and just the chicken breasts just to get both of those bases covered, I have relatives in Louisiana, so to a degree these are my peoples, and I am making fun of I mean, I make fun of people from Iowa. Don't worry about it. I mean, relatives in backwoods Louisiana, not big city, live in Louisiana. Oh, yeah. Fuck, every time I think of like Louisiana and Alabama, because they're kind of like, in my head, I kind of forget that they're different states, you know what I mean? Like, I always sort of just, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, they're kind of just, like, mush into one. It's just that, well, hi, Moogie. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Moogie. She had to come out of nowhere for a second there, huh? She does that sometimes. You never know when she's just gonna come out of the darkness and spook you. I get relatives in Louisiana, straight up bumpkins. Straight up bumpkins. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, fuck, I always feel like the states are, like, kind of similar in my mind. But I just remember that Top Gear episode where they drove through Alabama and almost got actually murdered. It always makes me feel like if I were to ever drive through Alabama, I would probably be like... But then again, I don't know. That was a while ago when that episode aired, so it's like I bet it's changed considerably since then. But hey, Moogie. If anyone is interested in pics, I'll make sure to post them on Discord if it's chill with Astra. Hell yeah. Post them pics, bro. Moogie. I don't know. I feel like, those states are just, those are interesting states, and they've got palm trees and swamp like we have in Florida, but it's not quite the same. I always felt like southern Louisiana, Alabama should look ideally kind of similar to how Florida looks. And I guess in the Panhandle it does, but I've never been to the Panhandle, so maybe I just don't know. I've never been to that part of the country, to be honest. Hello, can you say hello to my friend Montana, please? Thanks in advance. Hello, Montana. I would, that's another place I probably wouldn't mind moving. I want to visit Montana, but I would like that. Montana, when I was thinking about moving from Iowa, it was Montana or Florida. Those were like the two states that I was like debating moving to. I spent a night in ghetto-ass part of Alabama. It was fun. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Did it give you, like... Honestly, I'm still burnt out from the trip down here. I don't even know how you were able to do that, Dob. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how you had it in you to do that after it's only been like 6 months since the trip down here. I'm still like road tripped out. Louisiana palm is all scrub palm. I guess that's true. I guess that's like, there's a difference between scrub palms and normal palms, I guess. I don't know. It's like I was looking at that forest in the back, and I always figured you couldn't see palm trees in it, but you can. There are palm trees back there. They're just scrubs. Little scrub palms. You can see it from the stream window. I never figured that was an actual palm tree. But it was. It's just a little guy that sticks out of the ground by, like, foot. It's swamp if you go south Florida. It's the same. Swamp if you go south Florida. Well, Florida is all swamp. I mean, like, it's pretty much just all swamp to a degree, right? But, like, South Florida has less... I feel like South Florida has less trees and more open areas, but I don't know. I can't say that for sure, because I haven't been to South Florida yet. I've only been to, like... This most south I've been in Florida has been Tampa and, like, Winter Haven. I think that would be, like, the lowest I've gone so far. I want to go to Miami eventually and visit, but I don't actually care that much about Miami, so... I want to go to the Everglades, though. I'm not just gonna drive anywhere far again until 2025. I'm gonna try to do huors. I'm just not gonna drive anywhere again until 2025. I mean, that makes sense. You know, you said 2025, and I was like, you're not gonna drive anywhere for like 3 years? Oh fuck, it's 2024. Oh my god, can you guys fucking believe that 2025 is next fucking year? I can't handle that. I can't fucking handle that. How is it next year? That's an Elden Ring dungeon. Yeah. That temple was taken from Elden Ring. That is just an Elden Ring asset flip. Yes. I've only been to Miami once in my life. 1990 was 10 years ago. 1990 was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Time flies once you got past the age of 13, Astra. Honestly, fucking does, dude. Like, ever since I turned, like, genuinely, once I turned, like, 12 or 13, shit's just been getting faster. It's like, I remember, like, being 14 and being like, it's Christmas already? What the fuck? Keep the red storm quotes going. The what quotes? Time flies as we get older. It's all downhill after 25. I've only got 2 more years. 2 more years until the wall. Wait until Astra realizes she's closer to 30 than 18. Yeah, I mean, I always figure that, you know? I always think about that. I'm always like, the ever-approaching clock of doom is approaching me, and I am withering away as we speak. Because I know it's not going to be, I know it's going to be like 2 seconds, a blink, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, now I'm old. Now I'm like fucking 50 years old, and I have wrinkles, and no one thinks I'm cute anymore. So I'm banking on the fact that we just get really good anti-aging technology really quickly so that I just can stay looking like a 20-year-old. Because by the time, if I always look about 10 years younger than I actually look, because people say I look 13, that's 10 years younger than I actually am, right? If I look 23 at 33, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy about that. And by that time, maybe then we'll have, like, the technology to, keep your age the way it is. So maybe by the time I'm 33, they'll have the technology to, like, stop aging, and then I'll be able to keep looking 20 for my whole life. Goals. You'll be okay. You have a baby face. Oh, thank you. Our perception of time is different as we get older. So Astra wants to be a vampire. A lot, kinda, I want to suck your blood. Need a painting in the attic. That's a reference that I don't understand. I'm late to the party and you're in your living room? I am in my living room because I was too lazy to bring my computer set up upstairs. This is kind of, chat, this is how I've been chilling for the past, like, couple weeks. I've just been sitting, whenever I've been relaxing, I've just been here, like... It's kind of cozy, though, because, like, the CRT that I'm using as a monitor is pretty, like, aesthetic. It's pretty cool. You can see the actual CRT tube glow through the back of it. Like, if I'm sitting, like, on the other chair, and you can see the glow, like a normal vacuum tube heater filament glow from the back of the monitor. It's really cool. Portrait of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Maybe Femboy's DNA are the fountain of youth. Maybe. Shut your whore mouth. Don't speak that evil. Well, I mean, there was a horologist here earlier. I think they'd know something about whore mouths. Or a picture of, sorry. I'm gonna take some pics of the castle outside. We'll post in 2 minutes if you want to check out. Hell yeah. There's a fucking castle. I mean, I guess when people have money, I'm surprised no one's built a castle in recent years, to be honest with you. Like, if I was Elon Musk... Who was it? Was it Bismarck, that German guy who, like, built a fucking castle? Like, in the 1860s or whatever, he was just like, you know what? We don't build enough castles anymore. I'm gonna build, like, the biggest, coolest looking castle of all time. And he did. He fucking did. Why don't we do that? Like, if I was Elon Musk, I would be like, yeah, okay, I'll buy this plot of land here. Sure. I'm not gonna buy, like, 10 different properties that all cost millions of dollars each. I'm gonna buy one property that's big, and I'm gonna put a fucking castle on it. Like a magnificent-ass Elden Ring level castle. 2 FPS. Rip pieces back. Aw, damn. Rip in peace. Rip. McMansions. McMansions are like the cookie cutter mansion, right? It's like... Like, you see those things going up all over the place. Like, I wouldn't want to live in those modern, like, stupid pieces of shit, Or it's like, you look at modern mansions in the Hollywood Hills. Like, most of the houses in Hollywood Hills, I feel like I wouldn't want to live in. They're so cold and, like, empty. It's like, It's like, if you look at, like, a normal, like, modern rich person house, it's just, they all look the same. Then you look up a rich person's house in, like, the 1930s, like the Gamble house, and it's gorgeous. Why don't people build houses like that anymore? All Silicon Valley billionaires are spending their money on gerontological research. And see, I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it has to do with looking younger. So if by the time all the billionaires spend all the money on research... You should look up Bots Castle, Canterbury, Bots Castle. Let me look this up. Traditional castles are very dark and depressing. It's probably why they aren't generally lived in. Yeah, that's true. But, like, fuck, I don't remember the castle. I mean, think of it like, you could make a grand-ass castle, though. Like, you could make a really, like, big castle. What is this? Oh, that looks sick as fuck, dude. What the fuck, man? So this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, that's so fucking cool. Like, I would go hard at that, man. That's a much cooler house, in my opinion. If I'm Elon Musk, that's my house. I would put, like, walls around it, though. I'd make it just tall enough so you can see it over the walls, but like I'd put walls, like grand like walls. I would make it actually impenetrable. Like if I was gonna make a castle, I would make it strategically impenetrable. Damn, that's a fucking cool ass castle. Where is it? Wikipedia. Major landmark, tourist attraction, 1,000 Island region of the U.S. state of New York. Open to guess. It's in New York.
I got named.
Dizzy died. My link is one for sale.
A pink bunny sniped me.
Damn. Oh, see, yeah, they sell these fucking castles. Like, you can buy a castle for like a couple million, you know what I mean? Like, this is $1 million. Like,
they actually sell a lot of castles for cheap because they're so run down. They need like so much work, nobody wants to invest in them.
Yeah, but after, like, this one's already done up. Like, this one's clearly like, they really did like they kept the aesthetics, the old timey aesthetics though. But they kept it up nice. Though I'm not sure why you would have like this huge big like fireplace and then have a wood burning stove in the middle of it instead of.
Watch Smallville?
No.
That's a stupid question. I know you've never watched Smallville.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
In that show, Lex Luthor, they like had this castle from like Scotland shipped over to the U.S. brick by brick and rebuilt.
It's fucking weird. That's wild.
It's a cool castle too. You should look it up.
Fuck. We'll just watch that later. What is that one castle? Bismarck Castle. I forget who made it. Oh yeah, here we go. It's like Bismarck's fucking like castle that he built. Otto von Bismarck. Hold on. Otto von Bismarck Castle.
You can play as him in Civ.
Can you?
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. Cause like if I was rich, right, I wouldn't buy a castle like that. Like if I was Elon Musk, I would build like this level of castle. Why am I not able to find like pictures of this castle? This is stupid. Why am I not able to find pictures of this? Open image in new tab, please. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, almost like Disney Kingdom levels of, like, castledom. You know what I mean? Is that even right? Is that the right one? Let me just look up famous German castle. This is the one I'm thinking of. This one. This castle. Yeah, it's like the whole reason we built this castle was just because he could. Not because it was practical, not because it was defendable.
Because he united Germany, man.
Yeah, I guess he did that, but it's fucking cool, man. Like, this is a cool ass fucking building. Like, if I was rich as fuck, yeah, I'd build that.
Like, you know how you were saying you would get like Congress to build like something together?
Yeah.
Like a monument?
Yeah. That's what I have them built. It's a castle. You know, there's like a group out there that is making a castle that is like from the ground up. Like,
I saw that video.
like they're making it with methods that they had access to in the Middle Ages. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. Yacht house? What the fuck is this? What? What is this? That looks sick as fuck, dude. Holy fuck, dude. I'm about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about that. That's really cool. I'm about that. That's fucking cool as shit. That is really cool. I'm super about that. I like that a lot. The link is what Ash is talking about. I was just talking about it. Damn, you need to shorten your links. There's a lot of links in chat right now. This is a houseboat to get to Bolt Castle Island. So it's a castle to get to another castle? What the fuck? Holy shit, forgot to turn my flashlight on, and night mode made the castle look cool as fuck. Hold on, let me see if did you post it in the Discord? Is it in general? Hold on. Where did you post it, Dob? Oh, you're posting it. Okay. I'll wait for it. They're more of a Schloss Hohenwerf kind of guy. Which channel are you posting it in, Dob? We just need to find a way to learn how to control the ability to heal and make it a routine. Like a lot of newborns know that instinctively to swipe though a touch screen, the act becomes more wired into us. The more we did it, the better each generation would get at it. Holy Dob. This is listen, this is a little concerning. Dob, are you okay? Do you need to, like, are you gonna get murdered? This is like terrifying. This is like a horror picture. Like, I feel like this is the background to a horror game.
What am I looking at?
It's a castle. Let's look at.
Why is it so dark?
He forgot to turn on his flash. This is Dob's castle. Oh my god, that's cool.
That was the last we ever heard of him.
That's the last we ever heard of him. Fun fact, the Neuschwanstein castle that Astra was looking at, I've been there before but want to go back because we didn't get much time there. We were just passing through an area and stopped for lunch. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'd love to go to Germany and look at that shit. Found footage. There's more. As experimental architectural college. I'm not sure if this is less scary or more scary, to be honest with you, because this is like, I feel like this has found footage vibes to it. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of found footage. It kind of looks like yeah, this is found footage. It kind of looks like those playgrounds that they had, they used to have as kids, like the little wooden castle playgrounds. You know the ones I'm talking about. See, this is just a found footage. Like, this is just a random this is like someone is getting chased by a serial killer, and this is the picture they accidentally took while trying to, like, call the police. This is what that is.
Would you like some onion rings?
Maybe. God damn it, people keep posting links in the chat. I have to keep up. Miami Coral Castle. The castle playgrounds, I miss those. Yeah, those are dope, man. Prepare to be amazed. Coral Castle Museum. Oh, so it's a castle in Miami. If you visited the castle in the 1940s, you would have been greatly greeted enthusiastically by a man weighing more than 100 pounds and standing just over 5 feet tall. He would have been asked you for 10 cents admission and introduced you into his fantasy world. The fuck? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if you can have, like, castles that are, like, that new. I don't know if it counts as a real castle unless it's, like, a couple 100 years old at least. I want to go to a castle in real life. I hate the fact that we don't have castles in America. We should have castles. We need to start building more castles. That's what we really need to do. I'm kind of spooking myself at the moment. Stay safe, Dob. We're here. We're here, Dob. Make sure to send footage to Astra before you get dragged into the dungeon, Dob. Make sure you send me that footage so at least we can monetize your death when it happens. Poor Dob. The skinwalker's out there. He's gonna eat him. This one's local to me. Hold on. Ghost City Tours. Where is it? 19th century people saying woman. Wait, runaway bride. Where is it? Hess and Huron Bay. It's in Fort Worth. Oh, it's in Fort Worth. It's yeah. It's in Texas. It's in Texas. Did you just rip ass over there?
No, I think it's because you have the cast iron skillet on top of the toaster oven.
What?
The cast iron was on top of the toaster oven, so it made it like indent.
Oh, it made it. No, the thing had an indent before I put anything on top of it.
Well, it just made a sound.
I thought it was you. I thought it was you farting.
No, I would have been proud of it. I would have said something.
God damn it, links. So many fucking links, man. That's a cool castle. I like that. That looks like, is that the one where it's like the first ever picture they ever took? It's like of that castle? I don't know. Above. Are there any more pictures yet? Did we get the video of, it's just a bunch of, like, trees. What are these pictures, Dom? Why are you just taking pictures of trees in the dark? I don't get it. Schizo posting. Oh, hold on. I have to turn the camera. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Hi, Puck. They're in the trees. That's your spot. Puck likes to sit up here. Moogie likes to sit down on the couch. My second link. That's also a cool castle. People are just linking me castles now. Bannerman Castle? That looks cool. That looks really cool. Titanic first class diner recreated by Chef Noah Sheets. Noah Sheets. Do you think that people make fun of that guy by saying, "Hey, what's your name?" Noah Sheets. No Sheets. I bet that guy hates his last name. I have a Lorax. I speak for the trees. For the some fucking reason, they're speaking in Vietnamese. If only there was a way to turn off some mods and VBase can send links, and you wouldn't have this problem. Well, it's not that there are links in chat that I have a problem with. It's that I have to keep clicking on them, and because if I click on a link, then it takes out. I only have one monitor, chat. So I only have I have to manage my Streamlabs and my chat, my Twitch chat, and looking at the links at the same time is tricky. Is a fit check possible? Yeah, fit check possible. Hold on. Thank you for the 500 bits, though, Tracy. I'll just turn on the overhead light to do the fit check. Fit check. Thank you. Some onion rings. But yes, this is the fit check. It's not very. It's just the uniform. You know, the normal uniform. But I have a sweatshirt on and thigh highs because I'm cold, and I was too lazy to put on another outfit. So I did this because it was easy. I got those femboy size, you know what I mean? Thigh highs. Now they're going. These femboy thighs are going under the blankie because it's fucking cold. Is it cold in Florida tonight? I don't know if it's cold. It's not really cold in Florida. It's cold in this room. It's cold in this room. Oh, Moogie, please don't eat my Moogie was going for him for a second. If you thought, just turn the camera. What do you mean? Well, I guess I could, but I don't really want to. Boy shorts, no, not booty shorts. Maybe but these are I have like 5 billion pairs of these shorts, so. I do have another thing underneath these shorts that are kind of outfit. that I might be able to stream in, but I don't think they're a little bit too risky to stream in, so I'm not going to stream in them. Wait, where's my mouse? Where did it go? There it is. Put the blanket on so that you can put the cats on the blanket, worm and profit. Well, yeah, but the cats have to, like, want to be on the blanket. Like, they do, but cats don't generally like to, like, stay wherever you put them. So if you put them somewhere, they're like, what? I didn't put myself here. I can't stay here if I didn't put myself here. Hey, Puck. It's called because you aren't in your Twitch room where you have your stuff heated by the room with the tubes and the PCs. We have more PCs in here. It's just, it's not even warm in that room. It's cold in that room too. I'm just cold, chat. I'm just very cold. It's 71 in this. It's 71 in here, and I'm freezing my ass off. It's like the AC keeps going on. It keeps turning on because it's trying to keep it at 71, but I'm like, it's so fucking cold right now. It's like blowing on me, and it's like, oh. You must respect Puck's autonomy. It's cold, yeah. Cats love laying on their people. I can pick up mine up and lay her on me, and she just curls up on me. Sometimes I have to fight her off me. Well, yeah, sometimes I have to fight them off me. Like, they like to lay on me, but usually it's like, if I pick Moogie up, she doesn't generally want to just, like, sit on me. It's like, she'll, like, lay on me, but she'll usually just bring herself there. She doesn't usually, unless she's really, like, in a mushy mood, because sometimes she does. Sometimes I'll pick her up and she'll, like, just chill out on me, but depends on how she's feeling, you know what I mean? Did you get the fleece pants I sent? I'm not sure if I got those yet. I might have, I'm not sure. When did you send them? Because I have some sweatpants in the other room, but I have like 5 pairs of sweatpants that I keep going in between. It's like when one pair is dirty, I swap to another pair. And like all of them are dirty right now, so I have to do laundry. There's his link. Scary abandoned fort. I would watch this, dog, but I can't listen to it. So I'll watch that after the stream. I would watch that on stream, but I can't. I don't have any audio. Just watching a video about the sun. It's nice because it's funny because I can like look. Like I'm streaming, you know, in streamer mode, and I just look up there and it's TV. I could use just weather patterns on the TV. I could get just like distracted. You could just watch that, you know. Maybe we should just turn the camera around and we could just watch TV. You think 71 degrees is cold? Your body fat must be really low if you think that. I mean, I weigh like 110 pounds, so I do have pretty low body fat. I don't know how to make onion rings. Earlier, my cat was licking herself and chilling, and I reached my foot out to scratched her a little with my nose and touched her paw with my foot, and she leaned over and licked my toe. Aw. Alright, now, I'm just petting Moogie with my foot. And then she's like, okay, I usually sit up here, and sometimes Moogie will either sit in my spot, like over here, or she'll sit on the other side of the couch, or she'll sit like right here next to me, like all curled up. She likes to sleep there. Usually, like, especially if Jizzy's not in the room. I don't know if Jizzy's in the room, she doesn't do it as much. But if Jizzy's not in the room, she will like sit on me for hours, dude. I can't. It's so cute. Puck will snuggle, but she'll never spend like more than 10 minutes like snuggling at a time, right? But Moogie will sit on your lap and she will pass the fuck out for like hours. It's so cute. I love Moogie. I remember her cool. I'm picking up because you're always complaining about the coal. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten them yet. No real. I don't think I've got them. Earlier, my cat was licking herself and chilling. Man. Wait, what? Wait, what? Am I, like, going crazy? Or did you say that already? Did you already send that message, or am I, like, going insane? I'm actually going insane. St. Patrick's Day is this month. Make sure you wear green or Jizzy might pinch you. What day is St. Patrick's Day? I never remember St. Patrick's Day because I never really care. Here's the thing. Jizzy's family actually celebrates St. Patrick's Day too because they're Irish. So it's like I'm actually gonna celebrate it this year because it's like an actual holiday now, but it never used to be. I never really like ever paid attention to St. Patrick's Day. And so it's gonna be weird. It's like I added a holiday to my repertoire. What day is it? So I can make sure I wear something that's green. Fuck, do I even have anything that's green? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I have any green clothes. Puck's safe because she's got green eyes. Moogie's safe because she is the ruler of everything. I don't have any... I know Jizzy's got green socks. I can't think of a single piece of clothing that I have that's green. I probably have something. But if she is at the bottom who wants to be a top, she wouldn't wear orange. Shouldn't she wear orange? Is orange the opposite of green? Don't wash your underwear for a couple weeks and then they will turn green and you can just wear the... Why is your underwear turning green? Okay, wait a minute. If you leave your underwear out and don't wash it for a couple weeks, for 2 weeks, it turns green? Nah, man, I've not. That's not how that works, man. That's not how that works. I think I may have sent you a green dress. Maybe? I'll have to go look. Probably. I'll have to go look. Probably something with green on it, at least. I probably do. I just don't remember. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, if you wear your underwear long enough that it turns green, and it's not years, I would say, like, go to the doctor, because something's wrong. It should not, your underwear, even if you don't wash your underwear for 2 weeks, it should not be turning green. That's nasty. Maybe you just maybe the trick is... Alright, here's the trick. Like, if someone's about to pinch you, you need to eat and you don't have, like, if you don't have green clothes for St. Patrick's Day, here's the game plan. Eat, like, a fuck ton of, like, cereal. Like, you know, the green cereal, like, Apple Jacks or something like that. Fuck, I haven't had Apple Jacks in a hot minute. But, like, eat that, like, a fuck ton of it, so that when you poop, it will be, like, bright green, like, neon green. And so you just, like, someone's about to pinch you, and you just pull, like, a fucking, what was that guy who, like, avoided the draft from shitting himself? He did, the stranglehold. Ted Nugent. You could do the Ted Nugent thing, and it's just, like, someone's about to pinch you, and you just fucking, just shit yourself so explosively hard that your pants turn green from the green shit from the cereal. Is Astra hungry? No, I'm not hungry. I went to Ruby Tuesday earlier. According to other people, other reasons for green poop outside of moving through your gut too quickly. Green poop can be caused by iron supplements, eating a lot of dark leafy greens, spinach, antibiotics, and other medications having too many foods with green colored dye, or bacterial viral infections and gastrointestinal disorders. Yeah, if you just eat enough green dye. So if you just drink, like, 5 gallons of green water before, like, what if you, for the entire week leading up to St. Patrick's Day, you drank, like, all the water you drink, you put green dye in, and so you're just eating, like, you're consuming, like, a fuck ton of green dye. Would that work? And so then all you have to do is just shit yourself, like completely in front of everybody, just so that you just like, I'm wearing green now. That's nasty, man. That's nasty to think about. That's nasty to think about. What did I have? I had chicken tenders. I had chicken tenders and honey mustard. I want to learn to make chicken tenders at home. I have the resources. I have the equipment. I just need to go get some chicken breasts, and I need to get some Yeah, some chicken breasts and some like breading and some like other stuff to do that. But otherwise I have everything else. It's easy. I figure because what is it? Just like egg, flour, like some spices, and you just mix that all together, and then you take your chicken and then you like put it in that mix and you like press it in there, and you like hammer the chicken so it's flat. And so then you put it in there at like 350 for like a couple minutes. I don't fucking know. Or you could put green ribbon in your hair and avoid all that biohazard stuff. That'd be way easier. That'd be way easier. Maybe I have to find a green ribbon though. I don't have. I have to get a green ribbon. I don't have one. Have you got a meat tenderizer? No. But I need to get one. I feel like you can buy them at dollar stores, right? Not too bad. I do need one. Look at that Puck. Yeah, Puck. How many people are watching the stream right now and haven't noticed the cat? How many people haven't noticed the precious little Puck? Oh. Hi, Puck. But really, the question is, what would 4chan suggest you do? Probably that, with the green dye, and just shitting yourself explosively. You could also, alternatively, just tape the green dye to yourself, and that would probably also work. Well, green dye ribbon would be easier. Shitting yourself would be more profitable. Shitting yourself would be more profitable in certain parts of the internet, and just saying. What is there a market for like explosive diarrhea so I don't giving myself explosive green diarrhea so that I don't get pinched on St. Patrick's Day? What the fuck? So you're saying it should be her BP content for St. Patrick's Day? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna shit myself on camera for St. Patrick's Day. That's not happening. It's not fucking happening. Well, the greener. Speaking of 4chan, has it exploded yet because of Finn's new video? Oh, I mean, LGBT was full of it. It's like you go on LGBT right now, and there's at least five threads that are just like, "Can you believe it?" It's like, yes, I can actually. For the fun fact, I can believe it. Fuck. She left, and I had to move the camera back down. Rip. So sometimes she stays there for a while, sometimes she doesn't. It's depends. Now Moogie's on the other side of the couch. I wish she would just stay here, but I think if I'm talking a lot, she doesn't like to be right next to me because it's like she can hear me talking, But I guess she's not really that far away from me. She's just I'm touching the Moog right now, chat. Right now I am touching the Moog. I'm touching her tail. She's gonna lay in a tub, pour beer all over herself in green latex swimsuit. I could do that. I'd rather do that. He started looking extra femme in the face in derriere lately. I mean, yeah. I mean, HRT is a wonderful drag. Though it depends. If Finn started recently, like with the HRT, like in the past 2 months, then probably not. I mean, you don't really notice much in 2 weeks or 2 months. I fucking hate it. I love it and I hate it. Going on 4chan and seeing all these like new trans people and LGBT saying, "Guys, what am I supposed to do? I don't pass. I'm 2 months I'm 2 months on HRT and I don't have big tits yet. Life is over." And I'm like, man, 2 months on HRT ain't shit. That's like, you need to at least be on it for 6 months to notice anything. Wait. Keep watching that video. I'm sorry, I just had to make sure you watch that video. Ashley, did you look at the autism test that Finn took and Cow took? No, link it to me. I'll take it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the autism touch. I've already got it. Embrace autism. Huh, okay. All right. Well, let's play this game. What's going on here? Please read each statement below and choose the answer that best fits your experience during social interactions. Okay. I am a sympathetic person. I feel like that's true. These questions always like bother me because like no one's who's gonna answer this question like no, fucking have never had sympathy for anybody. Fuck everybody. I mean, I guess some people, but I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations. Absolutely. I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. I mean, I don't, not really. I don't know. I mean, like, there've been times when it's like, I feel like everybody's had times when they're like, oh, you did something that was rude, and you're like, oh shit, what? That doesn't really happen very often, though, so I don't know. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I'm not aware of it. This is all the fucking time. Every fucking 2 seconds, Jizzy's yelling at me because I fucking don't talk loud enough. I often don't know how to... Oh, Moogie getting into the onion rings. Oh, careful, Moogie. Moogie getting into the onion rings. Send you a green dress for St. Patrick's Day, and you have to record yourself wearing it out IRL. I mean, I don't know about that. I can put myself in other people's shoes. Yeah, I feel like I can do that. I don't know how to act in social situations. When I was younger than 16, I mean, I feel like that's pretty true. But, I mean, I don't know. It's like everybody has times when they don't, like, this is too vague. Like, there are certain situations, like social situations where I do know how to act. But then there are certain social situations where I don't. Like, I feel like this is too vague. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you're the apple of my eye. Not really. I only talk to people who share my special interests. Not really. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Not really. I mean, I focus on details, but I don't really dismiss the overall idea. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than the taste. No. I miss my friends and family when we are apart for a long time. I mean, yeah, but not more than a normal person, I don't think. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. Not really. I mean, I'm sure I've offended people, but that's just because I'm too fucking based. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. No. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Absolutely not. I'd rather, like, going to a restaurant by myself is, like, fucking really, really, like, I can't do that. That's awkward. I can't go to a restaurant by myself without feeling extremely uncomfortable. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Not really. I've been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinate. Absolutely. I guess not really so much when I was younger. I guess nowadays I get called clumsy more often. Others consider me odd or different. Yeah. I understand when friends need to be comforted. Yeah, I would say that's pretty true. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is important to me than how they look. I mean, yeah, I would say that, like, how the clothes feel are more important to me most of the time, but that's not because of, like, I prefer the feel over the aesthetics. I just like comfy. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. I feel like everybody does this to a certain extent. Like, everybody has, like, when you're a child, like, you're 7 years old, you fucking... Everybody does this. Like, you watch a TV show, you download the main character's personality for a couple weeks. It's just how it works when you're young. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at a time. I mean, kinda, but like I generally if I'm like talking to like 3 people, like in a conversation that has more than one person, I tend to take a back seat. Like, I tend to be, like, not as active in the conversation when there are more than one other person in it. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. Not really. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. Yeah, true now. Not so much when I was younger. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. No, not really. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. Not exactly. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around the dinner table at school or work. Not really. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Yeah, probably when I was younger, 16, I did that more often, I feel like. That's just me being naive. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. I mean, it's not true, but I feel like I pick up on those things less than other people, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's really jealous, I might not pick up on it very easily. But, like, generally other emotions I get pretty good. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Not really. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. I mean, I guess, like, again, like, I feel like everybody has that to an extent. Like, no one likes having their routine fucked up, but it's like, I feel like this is, like, referencing more little things that are, like, smaller daily items, not, like, bigger life-changing stuff, so I don't fucking know. This test is very vague. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. No. I've never have wanted or needed. Yeah, it's like, I've always... I always wanted a relationship when I was younger. I was a little, like... I was so lonely when I was, like, 15. I was like, I just want a partner. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I feel if I need to keep going until I'm finished. No, not really. I speak with a normal rhythm. What does that mean? Does that mean like I talk like in a song always like I'm always like a talking in a rhythm? Like I don't know what does that mean? Or does that mean that I just feel like the rhythm of the conversation? I don't know what that means. The same sound, color, texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. No, not really. The phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me uncomfortable. Not really. I mean, a little bit, because it's kind of gross, but not really. Sometimes the sound of word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. This is fucking true. Like, the nails on a chalkboard, I am so sensitive to that. Like, more than normal people, I am sensitive to that. I'm an understanding type of person. I like to think I'm an understanding type of person. Maybe I'm not, and I'm narcissistic, but I like to think I'm a nice or an understanding person. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Not true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Absolutely. I've never been able to know this. Like, honestly, like, I can pick up on emotions, but when someone's trying to, like, flirt with me, I have no fucking clue. There's been lots of times when people are like, yo, they were into you, and I was like, what? These tests were done by a doctor. They pay attention to how you answer them. Your complaints would add to the autism assessment if you got one. Huh. Most people hate nails on the chalkboard. Yeah, I know, but like, even not that sound, like sounds that are similar or have that same effect, like it can be way more. Like at our old apartment, we had this really shitty paint. Like this paint, I can rub with my fingernails and it doesn't make me like cringe. The other like apartment we had like unfinished walls, and they were really like had this awful material that when you like touched, it was like it scratched, and like Puck would like jump up and like scratch it with her claws, and it would go like even that just a little bit. Like I got it a little bit there. Like it's like oh fuck. It's like nails on the chalkboard. It kills me. Autism chest, yeah. I can see in my mind exactly details of what I'm interested in. The exact details of things that I'm interested in. Absolutely. I can keep a list. I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendars, dates, and historical facts and dates. I don't really keep lists of things like that, but I mean, I do kind of do that. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself and shut them down. Yeah, I feel like this is probably true. I like to talk things over with my friends. I mean, I guess so, yeah. I mean, not really. I mean, sort of. I'm an avoidant type of person. So, like, if I, like, get too stressed, I tend to avoid things. That's like an actual problem I have. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored in what I am saying. Not generally. I can be very hard to read someone's face and in body movements when they are talking. No. The same thing like clothes or temperatures can feel very different to me at different times. No. I feel very comfortable with dating and being in social situations with others. I mean, not really, no. I mean, I guess true only now. I mean, I'm in social situations I can be comfortable, but I wouldn't say very comfortable. I'm still like a spurg, you know. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Yes, I do try. I've been told that I have an unusual voice, for example, flat, monotone, childish, or high-pitched. No. Sometimes a thought or subject gets stuck in my head and I have to talk about it, and no one, even if no one's interested. No. I do things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling stick, or strings, waving things in my eyes. Waving things by my eyes? No, I don't do that. I've never been interested in what most people I know consider interesting. No. I am considered a compassionate type of person. Like, okay, but how the fuck am I supposed to know this? Like, I feel like such an asshole saying, well, yes, absolutely, I've always been a compassionate type of person. Like, that's such like I feel like it's egotistical. It's like I want to answer it like this because I'm like I want to be modest because that's just I don't know. I feel like bad answering this. Like I like to think that I'm compassionate. I hope I'm compassionate. I hope other people don't think I'm not compassionate. If I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal, no. It is very difficult for me to work in function in groups, no. When I am talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject if the other person does so. I can get very upset or confused, no. Sometimes I have to cover my eyes to block out painful noises, or cover my ears to block out painful noises like vacuum cleaners or people talking too loudly. No. Not unless it's like nails on a chalkboard, because I do plug my ears for that type of shit, but that doesn't happen very often. I can chat and make small talk with people, absolutely. For the most part. Some things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove, no. When I talk to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or listen. I mean, sometimes, but I feel like that comes with, like, I don't know. I guess I could talk about this like more. So I'll remind me to come back to this question because I feel like I could elaborate on that for like a good bit. Because I feel like that one of the things I've noticed after like taking hormones and becoming more feminine. This is like something that I would say is like more difficult as like a feminine person because like like men tend to like talk over me more than they used to. Like in fact, just normal people talk over me more than when I was like more masculine, I guess. But for the most part, no, I don't really have a hard time. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. Not really. I usually speak in a normal tone. Yes. I like things to be exactly the same day after day. Even small changes in my routines upset me. No. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. No. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. No. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not make any sense to me. No. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures, feels, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. No. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Sometimes. Not generally when I was younger, though. I like to be myself as much as I can. Yeah. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memories like they are filing cards. I pick out the ones I need by looking through a stack and finding the right one or another unique way. What? I don't understand this question. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory. Oh, wait, no, I kind of do that, actually. Yeah, no, I kind of do that. To be honest, I kind of just have, like, I'll have, like, ideas or thoughts in my head, and I'll just be like, I put that on the back burner, you know? Just like, I'll think about that later and just be able to, you know what, I want to think about that right now. Okay, pull that card back out. It's just not an old man. Nobody takes 12 years old seriously, Astra. done this test myself. We did a math test for fun in Discord server. I got high score. I don't know what a good score is here. I'm not even sure like what this will tell me. Let's see here. Scroll down. Yeah. The same sound seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. Nope. I enjoy spending time and eating and talking with my friends and my families and friends. Yeah, I would say so. Not so much when I was younger, but I do enjoy being around loved ones. I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, textures, or sound, or colors. Not really. I don't like to be hugged or held. Only true when I was younger. I used to be very anti-touch when I was younger. Oh wait, no, true now. True only when I was younger than 16. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually pretty fucking accurate. When I go someplace, I have to follow a familiar route, or I can get very confused and upset. No, it is difficult for me to figure out what other people expect of me. Sometimes, yeah. I like to have close friends. Yes. People tell me that I give too much detail. Not really. So you moved your setup? I didn't move it. I just was lazy and didn't want to go upstairs. This is not the new setup by any means. I'm just doing this because I'm lazy. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. No. There's no good score, but higher means more likely autistic. Oh, okay, I see. Well, we gotta find the fuck out. We're almost there. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. I don't really point them out. I notice them, I guess, but I don't point them. 53. Social retardation. Oh, relatedness subtotal. I thought that said social retardedness score. Okay, circumstance interest subtotal 8. So I get an 8, 15, 26. So socially in a little bit there. So 53. Is that good or bad? What does that mean, chat? All scores of 65 or higher are indicative of autistic traits. The higher end of the score means more autistic traits you have. In the table below are general interpretations of various total scores around. 50. Some autistic traits, but likely not autistic. Yet some autistic people score as low as 44. Wait, what? I keep wrecking them. I'm in a fucking Fortnite tournament with my friends. Man. Who plays fucking Fortnite in 2024? Oh my god. Fortnite. Finnet scored 138. Cow scored an 89. Damn. I feel like I should have scored higher. I don't know. I'm definitely a little touched. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, I don't know. Maybe the questions are a little bit too vague. Like, there are definitely times when I'll be, like, at Walmart or something, and it's, like, I've noticed, like, I can be in a busy place, like Walmart, and there's a lot of people around me. If there's, like, a fuck ton of people around me, I can get very, like, narrow-visioned, and I can just, like, my body will start to, like, panic a little bit. But, like, other than that, I mean, there are definitely things I do that are very, like, definitely, like, you got, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I have a little bit of the tism. Finn is definitely autistic. I mean, yeah. 138, I guess. Yeah. If it says anything above 160, or anything about 68. I don't know. Honestly, I would have thought that I would have scored higher than that, to be honest with you. I would have thought that I would have scored higher. But I feel like everybody's, like, a little on this. Everybody's on the spectrum just, like, a little bit. You know what I mean? It just depends on how much. I feel like maybe I have a little bit better of a time, like, dealing with my, like, Sprigga moments. But really, I think the reason why it was lower than I expected was just because it didn't ask the right questions. Because there are tons of times when I'm like, oh my god, this is, like, not normal. Normal people don't do this. I hate that saying. That's saying anything over 65 is likely signs of autism. Yeah, I would bet that if I were to go to a doctor, right, and like a diagnosis person, right, and I would to like go and have like an actual diagnosis. I heard Nano's IQ is 134. My IQ is like 128, I thought. At least that's the last time I checked in like 2000 when I was like 14. I checked, it was like 120 or something. Anyway, it's like I bet you, like, if I were to go to like an actual like person to get diagnosed, they would be like, "Oh yeah, you got a little tism, you got a little tism touch," you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think I'm not it definitely is a spectrum, right? Because like I went to class or school for like a semester with this guy, and he was like barely functioning, you know what I mean? There's like, you got people who are like functioning autistic, and then you have Chris Chan. And like Chris Chan is just a whole nother level. But you know what? I wonder, that makes me curious now. If Chris Chan took that test, what would he get? If Chris Chan took that test, like what would he end up with? Would Chris Chan end up with like a fucking, he'd break the score system, he'd get a max score. Is that IQ score in metric or imperial units? What the fuck is there's a difference? I don't know. In the US, I was in the US, so I'm assuming imperial, but I don't know. Probably isn't a difference. You probably just gaslit me. I'm autistic, and I probably would fucking destroy that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's cool to be autistic now, right? Everybody say they are autistic in 24. Yeah, I do feel that though. I feel like there is like, everybody's like, "Oh, I've got it. I've got the tism." And I feel like that's because there is no cutoff really for like saying that you're like neurodivergent, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're any, like, I feel like I would argue that most people, like, at this point, like 90% of Zoomers have some level of just tism, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like it's young people more so than older people, but I feel like most young people nowadays are like, have something, you know what I mean? Like, everybody seems to be like, I've got it, you know, I've got it. It's like, it's just, I feel, I hear it a lot. I hear a lot of people talking about it. There's an autism spectrum. It's like, yeah, the spectrum includes like, it is a spectrum. Honestly, it really is. It really is a spectrum, because you have people on one side of the spectrum who are just like slightly, it affects their lives, but it doesn't, control their lives. And then there are people who can't function because of it. If I have heard your voice, I usually put their voice to their text chat. Oh yeah. 50 years ago, you would just be a little weird, right? It wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, like that's what it would be. But I also feel like there are just more people who are neurodivergent nowadays than back in the day. There's no way that you're gonna tell me what the kids today have unlimited access to pretty much everything. Like, if you give your kid unlimited access to the internet, they have access to all the fucking prawn they could ever watch, all of these radical opinions on the internet. Because, like, kids don't understand how to filter that shit, right? They absorb like a sponge. It's just like, what? Someone's awful, shitty opinion on the internet. This must be correct, because I don't know how to make judgments on character by myself because I'm 11. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. People, I feel like this is a problem. You know what I mean? Like, this is not gonna have no consequences on society, and I feel like we're seeing that now. Like, as I'm in the first generation of kids who grew up online, right? Like, the Zoomers are the first gen who grew up online, right? I grew up on the internet with YouTube, like, pretty much unrestricted access to YouTube since I was like 12, and the internet since I was like 12. And it's like, it's just a good way to fry your brain. And I imagine that, like, a lot of that comes from just like just unlimited access to the internet. There was this there was this kid that was at like fucking Jizzy's parents' house that we were at for Christmas, and there's this kid there, and he was just so fucking like off the walls. Like, he could not, the attention span is just not there, dude. This kid had an iPad with full access to the internet. He had GTA on that motherfucker. Like, 7-year-old kid playing GTA and watching like just the absolute most terminal brain rot YouTube there ever is. And it's like
younger than 7.
What?
I think he was younger than 7.
How old was he?
I don't
Yeah, he was young. He was like 6 or something. I don't remember, but he's too young, man. And it's like companies nowadays, like, it's worse now than it was when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, no one marketed towards kids like that, right? If marketing towards kids meant, making a toy and like going through Hasbro or like a TV show, marketing towards kids usually back in the day meant making a TV, like a cartoon, and then selling toys based off of that cartoon. That's how marketing towards children has worked since like the 80s. Nowadays, it's like, let me just make a completely stupid video that's just like brain rot and like genetically, or make it so it like can like tricks our biology into clicking the video and watching it all the way through, even though it's not a good video. And it's just like kids are just sucking that shit up and they're just absorbing it, and it's just not good videos. It's bad content, like genuinely low effort bad content. Like, man, I didn't even know like the skibbity toilet meme or whatever the fuck that was a huge meme, and I didn't even know about it because it was like, I guess I was too old for it, but that's like, kids were fucking into that shit. And I'm like, who the fuck, at what point do we come to in society where we think, wow, this is like bad, this is bad, this is just bad? I don't know, maybe I'm just being a boomer though. Maybe I might just be a boomer. I used to play GTA 3 with my with the bros when we were in middle school. We had a rule. You wanted Mafia car, BMW 3 Series clone, and you had to listen to classical music radio station when you drove it. Fucking lol. Communicating through mobile devices instead of face-to-face can't be good for social skills. It's not. And then having unlimited access to the internet, so like kids aren't learning what the world is from their parents or from their friends or from their grandparents or from the family, Like, your family is supposed to bring you into the world and supply you with the tools to handle it. Nowadays, they're just going straight into it. And it's just like, their kids are being born and then handed a fucking iPad and being like, all right, don't bother me. And it's just all these kids, they fucking have, like, the internet's just not a good place, man. The internet's just not a good place. Shit keeps happening here, and it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, this is just not a place that anyone under the age of, like, 15 should ever step foot. Is Elsa confirmed lesbian now? Fuck, I know. Did you hear about ElsaGate, though? Yeah, well, ElsaGate's what I'm talking about. Like, when I'm talking about brain rot content, that's what I'm talking about. Like, people who are my age don't watch the kind of content that I'm concerned about. The kind of content that I'm concerned about is ElsaGate. Videos that are marketed towards children, specific with, like, that are not good, that are like bad videos. Like, ElsaGate is bad. Like, it is not bad in low quality way, bad in like a morally objectable way, right? And it's like, these are the kind of videos that like kids are going, I mean, this is like kid YouTube, and kids fucking go nuts on this shit, man. It's a big industry, like, too. Like, it's expensive now. Like, it's a fucking crazy huge industry. Selling, like, children's attentions are like one of the most valuable things you can have in today's society, and it's sad. It's not good. It's like, ElsaGate is just, it's genuinely a bad thing for society, I feel like. I mean, ElsaGate is one of those things. If you don't know what ElsaGate is, you'll look it up and you'll feel like, oh God, right? Like, it's one of those. It's one, remember when you heard about what happened with Chris Chan? That level of ooh. You know what I mean? It's the Chris Chan level of ooh. My niece and nephew have limited access to the internet. They are very smart. What the fuck is ElsaGate? Alright, well, to give it a quick summary, it's basically pornography guy that's being sold as children's videos. It's like Spider-Man and Elsa have like hump on a bed for like 30 seconds under some like penis music, right? That real like schizo music. It's all sped up, so it's like very fast paced, lots of bright colors. Elsa's dressed up and they're all like acting like they're in a TV show, like a kid show, but they're very much so, the content is not child safe. It's like, it's Spider-Man, Elsa gets Spider-Man pregnant kind of content. It is like bad. It is not good. And it's like, this is just what, there are fucking a lot of our like the younger generation growing up today are just growing up with that. They're just, this is what's raising our children. We are so fucked, chat. We are so fucked, guys. Our society's just going downhill, man. Posture check. Please don't spam this posture check. I can't. My posture's fine. I'm laying down. I can't check my posture. Which makes it fucking whack. It's on YouTube Kids though. It is, and that's the problem. It's marketed and advertised specifically for kids, and to the point where adults probably won't look at it. And they probably, if you're an adult and you see your kid watching that, you're probably not gonna think, "Wow, this is not good for my child to watch," because you wouldn't assume that just based off of a first glance. It's only after you sit there and be like, "This is bad," like, this is not okay. Like, this should not be on YouTube. YouTube should there should be some accountability here. Like, someone should go to jail for this. I remember Bub Games doing a video about that half a year ago. YouTube is like, I don't see any problems. Well, yeah, because YouTube is like, well, it's making us money. You're an irredeemable monster. Like Happy Tree Friends. Well, Happy Tree Friends is different, I feel like, right? Because Happy Tree Friends isn't supposed to be for kids. Like, Happy Tree Friends is an animated series made by, like, basically made by kids, but it's meant to be edgy, and it's meant to be, like, shocking, and not for kids, right? It's meant to be, like, a shock piece. This is... The problem with Elsa Gate is that it is not meant to be shocking. It's not meant to be... go like edgy. It's meant specifically to target children and make money off of them, and it's so predatory. It's genuinely sickening. Fuck YouTube. I honestly fuck YouTube, but except not really, because I have a YouTube channel and I subscribe. Even though I don't fucking post on there like ever. Burn it to the ground and salt the earth. Honestly, fucking Thanos had a point. You know, it's sad as a society when we're like, the further we get from that movie's release date, the more sympathetic I get towards it. It's like, well, if I had the Infinity Gauntlet, I would just be like, all the people who were involved with the making of Elsa Gate, it's gone. It's just gone. It's just gone. FNAF 2 movie, boys. Oh, wait, they're making another movie? Didn't Matthew Lillard die in the first one? I don't really care about watching it if Matthew Lillard's not in it. Matthew Lillard is my hero. Have you watched Brazil yet? Not yet. I need to. That's a funky movie I want to watch. Remember when we had good wholesome content like Fast and Furious? But you could at least regulate that, because like you couldn't, when Fast and Furious came out, or at least the first couple. You couldn't just go on YouTube and watch it. You had to fucking buy tickets to it and just go see it. He's in it? Alright, well, if Matthew Lillard is in it, then I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I don't really care that much about Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember I watched, like, the Matt Pat videos about it when it was coming out, and I was like, that's marginally interesting. Fucking exit videos, doesn't think about it ever again. Inspiring people to go stealing those VCRs. Brazil is very good. You're going to Brazil. Remember when Matthew Lillard was in the movie Hackers or Wing Commander? I remember the movie Hackers. I never seen it, but I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips of that movie. I think I remember watching fucking what's them call it? Who's that piece of shit movie reviewer who everyone hates now? What was that? What was it? The Nostalgia Critic. I had to remember the little, like, hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I had to remember that name. Everyone hates that guy now, but I remember I used to watch the shit out of Nostalgia Critic when I was younger, and I remember watching a video, or, like, a Nostalgia Critic video about that movie. Can you sleep on that couch, or are you too tall? No, I'm not. My feet aren't touching the other side of the couch. I'm very much, it's a love seat technically, but I'm not very tall, so I could absolutely sleep on the couch, yeah. I do sometimes sleep on this couch because it's comfy. I mean, it's actually not very comfortable at all, but sometimes I'm too lazy to go upstairs. Hackers is amazing. The main male character gets dressed in red latex bikini by young Angelina Jolie. I heard Nostalgia Critic didn't like the movie, but Nostalgia Critic also made a really, really terrible movie, so I don't know. And apparently they had, like, fucking, man, there's some, like, drama that went on with the Nostalgia Critic fucking thing. Like the guy, the nostalgia critic sold the brand to a guy, and that guy was like a sexist piece of shit and was like an awful person and drove the company into the ground. Yeah, there's some drama there. But man, if the nostalgic critic intro isn't nostalgic, I don't know what is. Hello, I'm the nostalgic critic. I watch movies, so you don't have to. You know what? Those videos were well made. Say what you will about that company, how awful it is. The earlier ones were well made. Shopping in 1995 was made to similar target audiences. Astra tall. Man, I love Matthew Lillard. I fucking love Matthew Lillard. I wanna meet up Matthew Lillard one day. I wanna go to a convention, have him sign something for me. See, I'm still touching Moogie. She's still in the same spot she was in like an hour ago. She's just seeping. She's over there seeping. Matthew Lillard, Scream. Hacker's just a good movie in general, though, especially if you like old technology and kind of cyberpunk aesthetic. Fuck, I'll have to watch it, I guess. If Matthew Lillard's in it, that Pokemon was designed for Coomers. Sorry, Jizzy's playing Power World on the TV right now, and I get distracted sometimes by just looking at. That is awful. Why did they add that character? Why would they add? They knew what they were doing. That was a decision. They knew. They fucking knew. They knew exactly what they were doing with that character. Oh my god. Oh, fucking Power World. The team behind Power World is just unhinged. Sign what for you? Which one? The one with the pink heart titties and the like pasty fucking pants. The one with a heart that covers up their coochie is very clearly just like furry porn. It's just like someone took a character from like a furry lewd art and they took it and put it in a video game. That's what this is. It's like the Guard of War of Pal World, except it's clearly sexualized. This Pal World is, man, that's wild. Not only is Matthew Lillard in Hackers, Matthew Lillard is the serial killer. That's his character's internet name in the movie. Serial killer. They all go to high school. Fucking day. I love Matthew Lillard. What do you want Matthew Lillard to sign? I don't know, because I already have something signed by Matthew Lillard. I already have a signed picture of Matthew Lillard, so I guess I don't really need something signed by Matthew Lillard. I don't really need I don't need anything for him to sign. I just want to meet him. You know what I mean? Like I just want to meet him. I want to say hi. I don't want to I just want to go up to him and say hi, and then I want to leave, and then I'll be like, okay. Meant what do you want Matthew Lillard to sign? Can he sign my No, I don't really know. I was going to say my titties, but I really don't want him to sign my titties because that would be really awkward. But, fuck, dude, that's brought back, like, a fucking core memory. When I was, like, in elementary school, there was this, I was in homeschool, right? But during that time, to be homeschooled, you still had to come into the school to take a test, like, every once in a while. And I remember it was like every other year because they would change it like on the year. Like sometimes you just had to meet up with like an advisor, and sometimes they didn't have anything. But this like one year I was required to go into like an elementary school and take a test, right? And because it was like I was like in 5th grade or something, and I remember I was taking this test, and like everyone was like done, and I fucking. This girl walks up to me and was like, "Can you sign my back?" Like her fucking back, like the back of her shirt, and I was like, "Okay, okay." Like I did. I signed her shirt. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why, but I did. Awkward, but it made for quite a story. Like I don't understand. Like there's a couple things like that happened. Like there was this one other time I was on a charter bus because I was going to this like church camp, and I was there was a girl. I was sitting alone on the bus, and there was this girl that came up to sit next to me, and I was like, "Can you please go sit somewhere else? I really want to be alone right now." And she was like, she didn't move, and so I had to like keep asking her to leave before she would leave. And I feel really bad about it nowadays because and at the time I had no idea, but in retrospect, she clearly was like fucking wanted to sit next to me or was like or liked me or something, and I was just like, "Fuck you." It's like that poor woman. I guarantee you, she like she remembers that. I guarantee you, and she like thinks about that often. The immediate rejection, like I feel bad about that in retrospect. Maybe she had a crush on you. I bet that was what it was. She had like a crush on me or something. And she wanted to go over, because I didn't talk a lot, so I was the mysterious kid. I remember in middle school, like a lot of people knew who I was, but I didn't know who they were. Like I was almost famous because I was homeschooled, so I would come into like the school for like an hour a day to go to band, and then I would be it, and I would go home, and so no one knew anything about me. So I'd come in to do this, and so everyone was like, "What the fuck? Who is that? Who is that, like, fucking weirdo?" And so everyone, like, knew who I was, but no one really, like... I didn't know who anyone else was. It was like a yearbook signing. It was very weird. I don't know why she did it, and I don't remember if it was, like, a cast thing. Like, in fact, now that I think about it, because I don't think it was, like, a cast type of thing. I don't think there were any other names written on the back of her shirt. It was just me. She wanted me to sign her shirt for no other reason other than for me to sign the back of her shirt. And I'm not sure why. Like, I remember that now. It's like, I remember being so, like, odded out by it. Like, what the fuck? What? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why would you do that? As a quiet kid. Why does this lesbian go to our school when she doesn't go to our school? I mean, I don't think anyone thought I was a lesbian. This was in like elementary school. I think people knew what lesbians were. This is also before this is before puberty, so everybody kind of looked the same. Like I didn't look that like feminine in comparison to some other people. Or at least I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember. I have no idea what people thought of me when I was that young. Anyway, chat. It is like... fuck, I guess I could just go to 11, honestly. Let me just go to 11. I'll go to 11 p.m. tonight, chat, since I started later. Did you hear that Finn is a... Did you hear the new that Finn is a girl now? Yes, of course I've heard about that. Of course I've heard. And people, as the stream was happening, people were like, "Oh my god, did you hear? Did you hear? Are you watching Finn's stream right now?" And I'm like, "Man, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not. It's just like, okay." It's like I definitely saw that coming though, to be honest. But you're not autistic, right? No. Me, no. Honestly, I probably am, like a little bit. I would bet. I would wager a bet. I've got a little bit of it, you know? But I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't like saying that I am something without having an actual diagnosis. Like, I don't like saying that, I don't like saying, like, I have this diagnosed issue when it's not diagnosed. Like, people who say, like, "Oh, I've got OCD." Like, no, the fuck you don't. You don't know what OCD is. It's only 3-hour stream. Medical, you can't round down. You always round down. Like, if I stream for 3 hours and 59 minutes, you're gonna say it was a 3-hour stream. You can't round down, man. Come on. It's okay, Astra. You're the least autistic of the streamers that have taken the test so far, so you're winning on that front. Well, at least I got that. It's because, like, I'm the least autistic femboy streamer. How about that? Wouldn't you know it? And does that mean... Okay, wait a minute. I have a question now. If Finn is no longer a femboy, does he consider himself trans now and not a femboy? Because if that's the truth, then now I would say that I'm the primo femboy streamer. I'll take up the mantle. I'll take up the femboy mantle. I'll do it. No biggie. Thanks for the stream, Astra in chat. Yeah, I'll go for a little bit. I'll go for a little bit longer. We'll see. I'll probably go to 11 though, since it's already 10:40. It's okay, Asher. You're the So we'll have to ask him. I believe he said he's stowing he him. He's You mean staying he him? You think he's staying he him? I don't know. Finn says he is gender fluid and still uses he him pronouns. He is only on HRT to prevent twink death and not to transition. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I should have watched that video. Thank you, Trace, for the $50. Thank you so much. What does that say? It's too small. I can't read what that says. What was that say? Was that asking for girl voice, Trace? I legitimately could not read that. It was too small on my screen. I can do girl voice. But thank you so much for the $50, Trace, and thank you so much. I think he's his own gender or something. Well, that makes more sense. I guess that's more closely to what I am, to be honest with you, because I really don't consider myself to be just like straight up trans. I would consider myself to be more of an actual femboy, but he's following your step videos sums up stuff. Yeah, the YouTube video. Yeah, I'll have to just watch the YouTube video. I haven't watched it yet because I've been lazy and I've just been like, eh. It makes sense though. I'm glad though, because I didn't know whether I should keep using he him, because it's hard not to use he him when you've used it with someone for so long. So it's like I've always said he him in referring to Finn, but even though he's like one of the least masculine people I know, I don't know, maybe I'll just start using she. It'll be easier to use she since he looks like a she. Like you with the guns or tubes, yeah. I'm the same. I'm going with trans because it's easier to say I feel genderless but I want boobies. I mean, I don't like, I don't want to be like, it's too much of a hassle to be like, oh, I'm gender fluid, like I get it, I understand, but like it's just too much of a hassle. Like I don't want to have to tell people that. I don't want to have to be like, I just don't care. But I do care though, I guess to some extent, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't, like, identifying as, and this might be something that other, like, people with gender dysphoria can relate to, but identifying as trans is dysphoric. Like, it affects my dysphoria. Like, it doesn't, like, I remember, like, I read something on 4chan about a guy being, like, saying, oh, I don't pass, how do I deal with this? And someone was just like, just be openly trans. And I'm like, that doesn't help the dysphoria part of it, right? It's like, the dysphoria trans doesn't do the same thing. It's like, you want to be a full-fledged woman, not trans. It's, like, a different thing. So, I don't know, it's hard to, like, say. But for me, and specifically in my, like, the way I feel about it is like I don't like identifying as trans because it doesn't make me feel. It makes me feel dysphoric. Hold on, someone did something I didn't see it. Thank you, Sup Gamer, for the follow. Thank you, Super Gamer 33117. Is that something I said on the stream? I don't remember. Blondie might be the only non-autistic femboy streamer. I mean, obviously, I'm not autistic. Brings out another niche interest topic. Oh, by the way, guys, have you heard about this really, like, niche thing that only boomers like or take care of? Have you seen my vacuum tube collection? I'm not autistic. Have you seen my vacuum tube collection, though? Astra is a dingus or a dumbass? Both. When you go to Walmart, do you use girl voice or do you boy mode? I always boy mode. I don't do girl mode. Sometimes I think I unintentionally do girl voice because I'll be like, like I'll be meek and already have if I'm going to the gas station and I'm like, have a good day. I don't say have a good day. I say like, have a good day. Like, have a good day. And I leave. Like, I'm very, like, meek in person. Like, I don't like talking to people that I don't know. I think as a trans person myself who is transitioning that trans is really anything non-cis just to make it easy so you can be more specific, but throwing it all in the trans umbrella makes it easier to remember the 1,000 different things. Yeah, but that's, to me, that doesn't work, because there shouldn't be 1,000 different things to, like, be about it. It just be like, and you know, like, from a gender dysphoria perspective, I don't want there to be blending between the genders. I like there being distinct genders from a dysphoria standpoint, because my dysphoria wants, the only way the dysphoria, like, gets alleviated is by being more in the other camp. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, so Tracy, did you say you wanted a girl voice for that? $50? I might just do it anyway. Yeah. It's like, hold on. I mean, you know, as a trans person, it's very easy to just like say, okay, let me identify as trans. But honestly, at a certain point, the more you remove trans from being just a normal female, the more it just becomes not like, and the less it fixes the problem that transitioning is supposed to solve, I guess. I think that's kind of what my problem with that, like, genuinely is. It's just like, you know, I don't want to be known as trans, and I don't want people, when they think about me, I don't want them to think trans. Like, when you think of Caitlyn Jenner, you think trans, and it's like, that's not what I want. And I think that's what most, like, actual, like, people with gender dysphoria want, but I don't know, and I can't really speak for other people, you know. Yeah, I need the practice, so I'll just do it because I need the practice. Also, because there's like 10 minutes left in the stream. Anything would tell someone coming out as transgender? Anything you would tell someone coming out as transgender? I would say, you know, don't. I don't know. I would say, like, don't rush things just because you can. You know what I mean? There are people out there who, like, some of my cringiest, like, memories as, like, I guess a trans person in my, like, transitionary period was just, like, you know, the whole concept of, like, oh, you need to be girl moding before you take HRT or anything like that. And it's like, transitioning and doing that whole process is not necessarily about the physical changes you make to your body or the physical difference between how you present yourself. It's about an internal feeling, an internal difference in how you perceive yourself, right? So, like, if you have, you know, if I perceive myself to be feminine and I want to actively try to be feminine, I feel like that's what transitioning is all about. Not so much just wearing girl clothes. Like, I don't feel like being trans or transitioning is about wearing girl clothes. I don't think it's about any of that. It's all about your internal perception of yourself. So, you know, for me, it's like, I feel like a lot of people, when they get into transitioning, they're like, okay, let me, like, go balls to the wall. Let me completely replace my wardrobe. Let me completely, like, fucking do, like, change everything about myself. And, like, to the point where I'm, like, removing myself from myself, almost. Like, you know how people will be like, oh, well, I had these hobbies, but they're too manly, and I gotta get rid of these manly hobbies to transition. And it's like, that whole concept of having to get rid of, like, a part of yourself to transition, I feel like is not good. You know what I mean? Like, transition should really be more of an internal thing. And I feel like people make it more of an external thing. But then again, like, I don't know. I'm very unique in the trans kind of world. Like, I don't really fit into the normal boxes that other people do. So I really can't speak for everybody. So it's like, you know, my experiences might say this, or I might say that about that. But that doesn't really mean it's right or accurate. Like, because I know there are probably other trans people who are have the completely opposite opinion, and their opinion is just as valid as mine, to be honest. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, that's what I would say is just like, don't be true to yourself, and don't try to don't try to, like, feel like you let other people tell you what your transition should be. I guess that's my big thing. Just do it at your own pace, and don't let others tell you what you should be doing. Just like I'm doing right now. Astra is her own person. Yeah, it's like, that's why I much more prefer that. Like, I don't want, you know, a lot of people, when they come out and they make transitioning their brand, they make that their whole life. In order to because it's such a, like, an impactful thing in your life, some people, in order to cope with that, just make it their entire life. It's just like their entire life becomes trans, and they are trans, and it is just like they're not trying necessarily to blend in and be cis women. They're trying to be trans, and it's different. And I'm not sure how, like, I don't know, I guess there's nothing wrong with that necessarily either, but in my mind, that's not what that wouldn't fix the dysphoria that I feel personally. I value your opinion. Oh, thank you, Vanimal. What age started transition, though? I started at 18. I started at 18 just before actually, no, I was about halfway through 18 about. In October when I was 18. So I was like, if my birthday's in February and this was October. So I wasn't really 19 yet, but I was 18 and a half when I started my transition. Internal transformation of your self-perception. I mean, that's really what it's about, you know. It's about how you view yourself and how you carry yourself on a daily basis. But just because you're wanting to change that or change how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you does not mean that you have to, like, go out of your way to be uncomfortable for the sake of transitioning. You know what I mean? How much mechanical work do you do these days? Not really much. I only do stuff on my own cars nowadays because I don't really like... I like doing it, but I don't like getting dirty, so I don't do it that much. It just depends. Like, if my car needs something, then I'll do mechanical work on it, but... it depends, you know. I think everyone is on their own journey for trans, and there is no right, no wrong. However, I get what Astra is saying, and yes, the over the top trying to be trans and not just blend into the opposite gender can be dysphoric for some people. Like, personally, the ones that are like super girly but then have full beard really gives me horrible dysphoria. Like, honestly, that really, like... And one thing that I think other people don't talk about is how that blends the line between male and female in a way where it also affects, like, my dysphoria. Like, if a lot of people are blurring the lines between male and female, it makes me feel dysphoric because it's basically, if I'm here and my goalpost is over here, like way the fuck over here, you're taking that goalpost every time you, like, are eroding the difference between male and female. You're taking the goalpost and you're doing that. And so it's like, yeah, the goalpost is closer, but that wasn't my original goal. Like, my original goal is still over here, and it's like you've devalued, I guess, some, like, the work that I've done for my own transition. I don't know. I don't really know, like, that much about it. I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of a dumbass sometimes, so don't take what I say too seriously. Some people don't want the trans label to define them. That would describe me, I feel like. There are other people that really work well with the trans label, and they really do well with that, and I feel like that's fucking perfect. But for me, I actively don't like identifying as trans. Like, I prefer to be known as a femboy rather than being as trans. Because it's like, I don't want to be trans. I want to be a cis female, not trans. And so when people identify me as trans, it makes me feel dysphoric. It's like sometimes, like, people overcomplicate things to make it so that they can fit into a certain box. But in the process, they hurt others by making things socially perceived in a different way. Yeah. See, I much prefer the term trap or femboy. I feel like femboy has a much more fun connotation with it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, if you tell someone that you're trans, they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, that's brave, so brave of you." If you tell someone that you're a femboy, they're gonna be like, "Hell yeah, yeah, fuck yeah." Like, I like that energy a lot better, to be honest with you. I would rather be a cis female if I had a choice. I mean, obviously, I feel like most people who have gender dysphoria would choose that. And to me, that's my thing. I don't want there to, like, people are, like, I understand why people don't like gender norms in a lot of ways, but I honestly like gender norms because they help define and reaffirm the work that I've done to transition, right? When all of a sudden, it makes me feel affirmed and better if thigh highs are more of a feminine thing. When it becomes like a more normal thing for guys who are like pretty masculine to wear them, it makes me feel less, it makes me feel more dysphoric, and it makes me feel less good about them because of that. That being said, though, like, everybody should be allowed to wear what they want and do what they want. I don't think people should shame other people for doing stuff like that necessarily, because it's like, I don't like if, like, a lot of people are wearing, like, a lot of masculine men's are now getting into wearing thigh highs, right? I mean, they're not, but, like, it's like they were. But then again, like, who the fuck am I to tell people what they should and shouldn't wear? Like, your position reminds me of Blondie. She's not into identity politics either. I'm really not. Identity politics are, I think, honestly, and this might be a hot take, but I really think identity politics are more harmful to trans people than most anything else. This is a fucking stream and a half. Chat, what do you think of this stream? As a cis dude, what the fuck does dysphoria mean anyway? Dysphoria is basically, the way I would describe it is like when you look in the mirror and your brain feels like it's on fire because it hates so much of itself, right? It's like you'll be looking at the mirror and thinking, oh, I hate that, I hate that, I hate that, I hate that, this looks awful. Imagine if you woke up tomorrow as a cis male with a full rack of double T tits. You would feel extremely bad. Well, I mean, maybe a guy would be like, hell yeah. But, like, you would probably feel, or, like, imagine you woke up with, like, feminine legs and, like, completely shaved feminine legs and you couldn't cover them up. It's like you feel like you're ugly and that you're weird looking and that you don't look right and that you're fucking wrong. That's basically what dysphoria feels like, kind of. Anyway, chat, what do you think of this stream? What was this? That was kind of like a depressing conversation. But, like, what do you think of what do you think of this stream anyway? Other than that, it's been like it's been an interesting stream. I should have probably have done the whole thing with my leg up here, but fuck it, it's cozy. I don't know. Should I do more couch streams, or should I do less couch streams? What do you think of the couch streams? Reminds me of a movie called Hot Chick. Is that the one with Rob Schneider? Yeah, with Rob Schneider. That's kind of how it is, though. Yeah, it's like, honestly, the way that character feels when they turn into Rob Schneider is how dysphoria feels. It really is. That is how dysphoria feels to someone who has gender dysphoria. It's like waking up as Rob Schneider. It's awful. It genuinely is. It's like waking up as Rob Schneider. I love your streams and you. Aw, thank you. Comfy streams back, old Astra stream vibes. Yeah, it is kind of like old stream vibes, which I kind of like, though. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing more of these cozy couch streams. We'll see. Anyway, chat. Thank you everybody for hanging out and being cool. It was an informative and engaging stream. Plenty of questions raised and some answered and explored. Well, fuck yeah. Donut goal to paint the wall azure and yellow? Fucking goddamn no. No, please. No, please, God, no. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I'll be alive again on Tuesday. I'll be dead in the meantime, but I will be live again on Tuesday. I might do a cooking stream, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll do that cooking stream. I'm either going to make, like, jambalaya or that recipe that guy sent me, so we'll see. Anyway, chat, I'll see you guys later.